Yo, 1 2 1 2. What you want to do? Messing with the History crew. We on 1 2 1 2. What you want to do? Messing with the History crew. One. Yo, once again, History is here in the building. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the globe. Peace to all my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Where my man Corona at? Where Q? Where Ramy at? Where Ramy at? Where the Whammy at? You know what I'm saying? Where the Hammy at? You know what I'm saying? Where my man on B Crowley at? You know what I mean? Pilato, what up? Shout out to my people. What's good? What up, bro? I'm up there now. What's good? Yeah, I'm sending it now. I'm on it now. Yup. Yeah, man. Got one head. Give a shout out to my man MS. If that's you, what up? Throw the thumbs up, man. Yo, came back at how I want going earlier. But like I said, it's just free talk, open panel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my man O.W. up here and whatever. We just kicking it, seeing what's going on this evening. What's going on in the world today with everything. Just kicking the ballistics, man. Kicking, you know what I'm saying? What's going on with everything. And how everybody feeling, man. It's about to be basically it's about to be what technically what 4 more days, technically basically summertime, even though it don't feel like it in Boston yet. We got like 70 degrees, what, yesterday, 60 degrees. These girls, they want it so bad. Sure, they want it. I feel them. To my ladies, Boston, Massachusetts, ladies across the globe. I know y'all want to show them legs and the boobies and them things, and I feel you. I want to see it too. Ooh, I want to see it too. So that's what's good. I'll just be safe, man. And don't have fun. Just protect yourself, man. COVID's still there. Okay, there my boy go. There you go. What up, my
What
man?
was what's that with your cousin? I can't call it, bro. Another damn paradise, man. Another damn
Yeah, I try to. Yeah, cause I ain't got my fault. Quality, you could get in there too. I don't got no way of on letting you know. You gotta hit me with. I'm gonna tell you when you get in here. So what's going on with you, old Dub?
Oh man, bro. I'm just counting down, bro. Counting down these days, bro. I'm about to skip up out of here in a hot minute, dog. About to get back on my travel thing. You hear me? I'm just
Yeah,
happy to be able to get out of here soon, bro.
get
Though I'm not going where I want to go, but it's somewhere to go. And it might just be for the better, like broaden my horizons on a little something.
hmm Well, hold on, because where you want to go?
Well, I wanted to go to
Oh,
Columbia, man.
oh
That's
yeah,
my home away from home.
right. That's what it is. Because you're going. You're saying you're going to DR first. You're going to DR.
Right, right. Because Columbia is supposed to open back up in September. If
Oh,
everything goes as planned, September 2nd, I want to say they're gonna resume international flights out to Columbia. So I'll be going there. But for now, I linked up with a couple of the fellas, and they like, man, O.W. I'm like, what's good? What's good? They like, bro, DR about to pop off in motherfucking July. I'm like, word? Nigga like word. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm all in.
oh,
Let me
okay.
see.
Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
So that's when I said I was gonna see what it was hitting for. So I did a little research on the tickets and shit. It's not expensive at all. You know what I'm saying, to get there or to come back. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead on and give it a shot. So here I go.
So,
DR, here I come.
so when you gonna go to DR?
I'm gonna go in July. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out there in July. I'm gonna stay out there for probably about 12 days, give or take. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. Ooh, that's good little time. So what in like the second week or the soonest or the beginning?
Well, to be honest with you right now, I'm shooting for the third week because what happened initially, everybody, the president and everything, the quarantine was supposed to end July 1st. All right. But due to some new circumstances that came about, the July 1st date was pushed back to July 7th. All right, as of now. Now we've gotten some more news. State, the different levels of the quarantine that they go into, like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, all the way up to reopening. Well, the latest word that I heard is that the stage 3 process is supposed to be pushed back another week. That's where it gets kind of tricky at, because you got a lot of, you got the politicians saying one thing, you got information on the internet saying another. We're just hoping that it stays the same open date, which will be July 7th, because it's already been pushed back from the first. So it wouldn't be out of the norm for them to be like, okay, we said the July 7th, but we're going to move it back to the 14th now. That'll just fuck up everybody's plans, because a lot of brothers been watching. Hey, bro, a lot of brothers want to get up out this motherfucker, dog. Shit
Yeah.
ain't what it seemed. Shit ain't what it seemed in the Matrix, dog. You know what I'm
No, not
saying?
at all.
And when they heard it was opening, man, motherfuckers went to buying tickets. You know, I mean,
Right.
I don't blame them.
Yeah. So I was thinking about it. I don't know, because these people, I've been chilling. These people hit me. I gotta figure out what I can do, because I gotta go back to the plantation soon. Also we got in here my homie that been holding me down, my mud guy. I don't mean it like that, but if y'all know what I mean, my one of my number one dudes, my man Brian Crowley's in the building. How you doing this morning, evening?
What up? What up? What up? Doing good? Chilling.
What's happening with your B? That's Brian, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on with you last time. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you do know O.W. Okay, you do. Yeah, so you heard him, you said it, so I'm gonna get back, because O.W. got them stories and shit. So but so O.W., you saying that you can't go see baby until September though.
Yeah, bro. Matter of fact, I was on the phone with her doing a video chat earlier today, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, damn, it's bittersweet, bro. Like, it's good to see her and be able to talk to her, but at the same time, not be able to have that physical touch, connect with her. Kind of hard on them, brother, but you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be all right, man. When they open that motherfucker back up, I'm gonna be down there every month, just like I was last year, like clockwork.
well, where your lady at? Oh,
And Colombia,
oh, all right, all right, all right.
yeah, she in
Yeah.
Colombia.
We gotta find out what we're gonna do on man B in Hawaii. Oh, if you remember, we gotta find a way to get him in the Matrix and out of the Matrix, back out of the Matrix.
Yeah. A lot of moving parts right there, man.
Yeah, it is. But I don't think, because how many times because we barely talked about that B. How many times you been to America, bro?
I've been so when I was like 12. Me and my family and visit my dad's side up in Iowa, and then a couple years ago, I took my daughter to a softball tournament in Las Vegas. So that's the only two times in my 38 years of life. Not
Okay.
much.
Vegas and Iowa, damn. Well, because
And
yeah,
California. I've been to California
yeah. So
too.
you still stayed
Disneyland.
on the West Coast.
Yeah.
That's yeah, because that's gonna be closer to you too. Then, so you haven't came my way. You ain't been in New York, Boston, nothing on the East Coast, Florida, nothing.
No, but I promised myself in the next year, I'm either going to go to a Steelers game or a Celtics game. It's going to be either one, and it's going
Oh
to be a
yeah,
home game. So I'm planning to come to the East Coast.
oh yeah. Long as we boys now, man. So you definitely hit a Celtics game. You come this way, we definitely gonna do that. That's why I was telling Q when
I
you.
need you guys. I need to get you guys down here during the winter, and then
I
we
know,
can go to the surf contests.
I
The
know.
beach parties is unbelievable, man.
I bet. I tell you, whenever I have something go my way, man, I was thinking about since you told me, especially when you left that message about that 14 on that thing, that 14. You keep that for me.
Yeah, I'm serious about
Yeah,
it
you
because
are.
I'm
Trust
not
me.
gonna use it, and it only has like a year. They only give you a year to use it, and I'm not using it before that, so that's why I'm offering
So
it.
how much longer you got on that?
See, it was supposed to end in August, but they extending them because of coronavirus, because everything would happen. So I gotta look into them, but they said this extending
I
it
check
now.
that out
Yeah,
because I'm serious. I check that out because I
yeah.
mean
So
my
fourteen
paper
hundred
definitely
dollar
ain't.
credit on Continental. I was paying 1,400 to fly back and forth from from Hawaii to Vegas and back,
Yeah,
but I was flying first class, so that's why it was 1,400.
yeah. I'll look into. Trust me, I'll look into that. I'm not fancy pants. I tell it over the. Trust me. I'm gonna talk to you about that. Like I said, I'm gonna have to email one of them messages. Hurry up and get erase it. But I'm gonna have to exchange number with you or something to just because how we be kicking it to just
Oh
stay,
yeah,
what I mean, anyway. But definitely for that to see if we could work out something, especially what you're talking about too, to try to come out on this side so you could work something because they called like StubHub. So whenever you ready to try to go to one of them to Celtics or something, I could be looking at that shit before you know what I'm saying, you think of coming. But that's what us like how O.W. is. That's why I got to meet him and stuff like that. It's good. The brothers be trying to travel and trying to not stay put. I'm kind of fiending myself, man, because I was even thinking myself, O.W., if I didn't make one of those moves like with you or one of the brothers, or like Branjour or something like that, that I was gonna at least go to Florida. But then I've been kind of thinking I was thinking about going to Florida like in 3 weeks if I didn't go out of the country. But the only thing about that is like I've been funny with it, but I'm kind of scared because their Rona thing is spiking and it's kind of high because everybody been killing Miami lately. Like the last few weeks, especially a lot of people out here just been because Miami's not bad. Like right now, I think Miami's been like fucking 65 to 65 to $80. So people been killing that right now. Um,
yeah. I could imagine, man.
yeah, you know what I'm
The
saying?
coronavirus, like plenty of people, they're not taking it too serious, and I'm
Right.
not meaning that in a bad way, because I don't know, maybe it is overrated, but I'm taking it serious, man.
Right. I mean, me, I wasn't either, but it's like now the thing about me, myself, like we just said, B, is like I kind of take it serious on the fact that I just think that it could be crazy where all of this traffic and then you just go from nothing to all of these people throwing around each other and then certain people taking something, certain people, it's too much mixes and matches of different stuff. People who did quarantine, people who don't give a F, people who've been doing who knows what. It's too much of that being mixed together for something not to happen, you know. And then if any little thing happened, like what started this, like you go to you mess around and go to the wrong hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just got to
Entonces,
be careful. But I mean, you can't live life scared though. Again, just like I was telling people before on past lives, it's like you have to live your life though. I mean, I believe in my higher power and stuff like that. That I don't see. I have a purpose. I'm not gonna lose my life to that. I just don't believe. But you know,
yeah,
you just
exactly,
still want to
exactly.
have have some type of cautious to what you're doing. But I
I think
definitely
there's a big difference from living scared and moving the right way, but you know what I mean?
correctly correct.
Yeah.
Brian,
Yo.
tengo una pregunta para ti. ¿Tu primero idioma es español?
No.
Hmm.
No. I'm
Oh,
impressed, but
you don't speak Spanish at all?
nah, no. I only speak English.
Damn, I was listening to your accent. I thought you spoke Spanish.
Nah, in Hawaii
I
we
read.
have a certain accent.
Oh, okay. Lo siento. My bad, bro.
Nah.
Mala mia.
And that's mad funny, old dub, because you was freaking that shit. That's what Brian was like, huh? You're speaking to the wrong person, but it sounds good. Like,
Nah. Yeah, you speak real fluent too. It's not like it didn't seem forced at all, man. You got it down.
Word. I was like, yo, you was spitting that shit. That's just like when I watched when you was on when you was on Drees. Like I seen some the other night when you was with the ladies again. You was talking to homegirl and you was
Yeah,
kicking some. And I was like, yo, why they all over the place? I was like, but old Dubs being, but that always worked like that too. Because I salute you this too without answering my own self. But you was very fluent with it, but you was being chill, and I know you didn't say nothing crazy. And why I was saying I salute you on it is because like I like the fact that you let those honeys know too, and let the sectors and let the whole internet basically where you're at know about your babe, nigga. And that's good shit. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes will try to, hide that or not let that be known, and you let those, what I'm saying, let them know that, you have your girl and shit. That's good shit.
yeah, it's coming on some little sideways shit on some shit, like, you know what I'm saying. So I want to put it out there. Yeah, it's true. Dudes do go out there to do that. And initially, when I first went out there, fuck, I didn't speak no Spanish, you know what I'm saying? I better knew how to ask for a glass of water, how to get back to my own fucking place. I didn't even know how to say shoes in Spanish. So yeah, of course, when you first get there, most guys, they may not want to admit this to you. It's the dirty little secret on the internet, but most of the time they let their money do their talking for them. So
Right.
you take baby steps, you may start off like that. But as you start to indulge yourself in the culture and you actually learn how to open and end a conversation with a woman, then you can start to use something that we may refer to here as game, but there is just general conversation. And that gets you pretty far with a Spanish, like a Latino lady, she really digging you, you know what I'm saying? And you could play the role of a man in the household and outside of the household, man, you good.
Right.
That's straight. You know, that's how I end up hooking up with my girl and shit, man. Me and her been together for a couple of months now, dog. And yeah, bro, it's straight.
I
Yeah.
noticed plenty other like other nationalities in other countries. If you learn how to speak their language, they really like respect that. I notice, like that you take
Oh
the
yeah,
time to honor them and learn their language.
exactly. And you don't even have to be necessarily fluent. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that you're able to say, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of gringos that go to Medellin, Cali, Colombia, and most of the other places that go there, they go there and they don't speak a lick of the language, and it's condescending to them. Like, suppose we were all going to a store or whatnot, and you walk up to this person and start speaking English, and you automatically expect them to know your language.
Yeah,
It's like it's condescending. It's like, okay, you're visiting my country for something, and you don't even have the decency to ask if I speak English. You just demand that I should know how to speak your language. Who the fuck are you? And this is the arrogance of gringos that they
yeah.
have when they go to otra country. I'm sorry, other countries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I
for
could
you,
imagine.
Ain't nothing
yeah,
wrong with
man.
dropping that science. I'm not a thick-headed brother. Ain't nothing wrong with every time you drop something on me, bro. Go ahead.
I could imagine Americans probably they probably get frustrated with the person that they don't understand English either. You know what I mean? Because Americans so not prideful. I don't even know what the word I look entitled.
But
You know what I mean?
but
Arrogant.
Brian, we're
Arrogant
the
is a
same way.
perfect
I
word.
forgot if it was old Dub, and I don't want to quote on him, but it was somebody a long time ago who said this. Said something. I think it was, but I can't even quote it anyway. But for what you were saying, Brian, we're the same way off of what old Dub was just saying. Either way, is that Americans like we get upset when it's fucking we go to Dunkin' Donuts and and it's like this. The whole Spanish joint and the motherfucker can't speak English. He got the job, and you go to the Dunkin' Donuts and you're asking and this motherfucker, "Vini kind of going, and it don't know how to speak no English. We're pissed. Like, how do you have this
Yeah,
fucking job and you're here and you can't speak fucking a
yeah,
word of English and you have a fucking job? So
exactly.
Yeah,
it's what he's saying is this is the opposite over there. Like you're here and you're in our face, and not only are you trying to act so you don't know what's up, but you're like looking like they supposed to. The same thing. Like See us because we feel like you're in America. You should know fucking English. So it's the same thing to them. Like you're over here and you should have learned at least learn how to say hola and hola, but better keep like say at least say hello, how you doing, mommy? Where's the grocery store? Where's I came to pick up some bananas. Where's the food
Exactly.
aisle or some shit like that or
¿Dónde
whatever.
está la tienda? That's like, where's the grocery store? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Simple shit like that.
Mira Linda, yeah, that's something. Like I suck, and I got the nerve because I'm in Dominican Republic now, and where I stay at, but in America, in Jamaica Plain. But it's that, and it's understandable. You know what I mean?
You in the perfect
Facts.
place, man. You in the perfect
Facts.
place to learn. You know.
But they're not always that friendly. But you know,
Hey,
Yeah, you're
hold
right
up.
so
about
far
that.
as
If
trying,
People are
so
different
far
there.
you
as
don't
trying to
mind,
learn, it also depends on what type of
kind of.
person you are.
Mm.
What you say, B?
Now I was asking you, how long did it take you to get fluent in Spanish?
I'm not fluent. I'm far from fluent. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a
Oh,
work in a process, you know. What I do I self-teach myself actually. Well, that's how I first started. There's several YouTube channels that you could go to, man. And bruh, I mean, just gotta pound it out, you know. When you're at work, just put your earphones in. If you're at the gym, and just listen to it. It's repetitive. Also, there's a other utensil that you can use. It's called iTalki, and you could actually hire a native speaker from said country that you're going to, because the dialects will be different. Like me going to Dominican Republic, and my Espanol is more paisa, because I be in Medellin most of the time. So with how they speak in Dominican Republic, some of their slang like que lo que, wap wap, all that shit, they don't use that shit in Colombia. In Colombia, we would probably say que más pues, parcero, like that. It's similar meanings, but it sounds completely different. So that's a skill. When I say a skill, that's something you could do to teach yourself the language. Like get on iTalki and actually have someone from that country teach you their language, their dialect.
yeah, that's nice.
So when you do go to Colombia, how long you gonna go to? How long you gonna go to Medellin? Oh, Dub. Oh, he put the muted himself, so he must have got a call. So Brian, man, how was your YouTube travels today?
It was all right. Gotti was live for about
My
seven
bad.
hours, I think. But pretty much just that, just chilling.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to cut back, but on my YouTube time.
really?
Yeah, getting on it a little bit too
I
much, especially when I'm not working right now, so I end up on it all day. Gotta spend more time with the kids.
Dude, did I hear that right? You said you did a
Antonio, you can
7 hour
come up here.
live?
No, they always do that over there. Yo, Antonio, if you can
Dang.
speak English, you can come up on the panel. There's no particular topic, and I would love for you to come up here, Antonio. Just don't tell our business.
Antonio. He said,
Nah. Antonio's
okay.
one of my just like us chop. I don't know. So Antonio's a content creator too. He's from another country. I don't even know exactly. Yes, thank you, brother. Yeah, Antonio, if you can
Hey,
speak any type of English, I don't know, Antonio. Let me know exactly what country you're from. But if you speak of English, you hit the link and you can come on the show. There's no problem.
He said, oh
Yeah, come
yeah,
on
for
the show.
sure,
Yeah,
bro.
he know how to speak, bro. He know how to speak slang and everything. Antonio, come up.
hey, T or O Dub. So last
What it
time you
do?
was telling me for go subscribe to O Dub's page. I put in OW. I couldn't find the
I
page.
told
So
you.
is there any way one of you guys could drop like a link in the chat later that I can just
I
hit
I
the link
I
and go
think
got
straight
you.
to the page?
I
We
think
was
at
just talking about
we
that.
was just talking about it. I think though, Brian, at the
Yeah.
worst. whenever this is gonna take to tomorrow, but at the worst, when this is on my page, it'll let you click on from there.
All right, all right.
Don't worry about it, cause I'm about to tighten that up right now. You heard me? I'm about to go on.
Antonio, I press all you have to do, Antonio. I send you this link and you just press it. Try to try to press the link that I send you, Antonio. I understand the phone is type of different. I understand. Oh, you are in Philippines, okay. But you try to Brian, you can't freak that neither. That is too much, huh?
Nah, I got quarter Filipino, but I cannot speak Filipino.
Oh. Antonio, listen, well, whenever you're in the computer, you're always welcome, bro. You know that. But even on your phone, yeah, I give you this link. Some people's phone, it matters what you got. Sometimes it do block you, but when I give you this link, when it goes on your phone, you're in my channel already. You see this link that says the StreamYard. You just press it and you should be on here. You see the link that says HTTP StreamYard blah blah blah. You hit that and you will be connected. I'm gonna do it again.
Hey,
There
Brian,
you
my link
go.
in the chat. You heard me?
There you go.
Yeah.
Ah, but it don't want to let him. Ah, come on. He's coming. He's there. Why would it go that far?
There you go.
There you
Yo,
go.
what's up, bro?
Whoa, what's happening with you, Antonio?
What's going on? How you doing,
I think
bro?
my Wi-Fi. Yo,
Oh yeah, the Wi-Fi is playing, but it's good. Go ahead.
yo.
Yep, we hear you.
Sub Antonio.
It's
What time is
40.
it in your place, brother?
It's 1:50 for us a.m. Well, it's 1:50 for me. I actually got a friend for Hawaii. So what time is it, Brian?
Oh
Seven
no, I think
fifty.
my connection is a bit slow.
It is, but it's all right.
7:50.
I think my connect, bro.
Yeah, we could hear you.
I just have to. I think I just have to.
You
You could go
said
in, try to
breaking
go in, try to
out, but
come, go,
you
try to
coming
come,
you
go,
coming through
leave and
sometimes.
come back. Tonio, leave and come back. Try to leave and come back.
So you guys heard his accent.
A little bit, but they
Yeah, I
I
heard
beat
us.
them over there on.
I can understand it clearly because get get a lot of those accents in Hawaii too.
You said you can't understand it.
Yeah, I can easily because plenty Filipinos in Hawaii. I actually get quarter Filipino.
You said you get bored.
No, I'm a quarter
Oh, you said you're
Filipino.
quarter Filipino. Yeah, yeah, you said that
Yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah.
That's why I asked you that because I know that you told me that before. I remember, and then I know a lot of people. I know a lot of, well, not a lot of people, but I've run across the people, some people from your culture that is like that. I've met people that would just have this half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In Hawaii, you get plenty mixed cultures. Like no more too much like full blooded
Uh,
races besides the military because that's mostly people from the states.
The first girl who I was engaged to,
there you go.
her mother was Samoan, and she was so
There
Yo,
you
yo,
go.
what's
Oh
up,
yeah,
brothers?
yeah.
All right, there you go.
What's up, brother?
Yo,
All right, this guy
how's
here,
everyone?
he's a quarter. The guy that's beside you, Brian Crowley. He,
Brian, yeah, Brian.
he's your lost cousin.
I
You
get
from
quarter
where, brother?
Visayan.
He's from
I get
Are
quarter
you
Visayan.
Visayan? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know how to speak still?
No, 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 no.
So your
My
mom or your
family.
dad or?
Nah, so my grandpa came over from the Philippines to fight in World
Oh,
War
that's
II,
yeah.
and then they never
Okay.
did talk Filipino in my house, so I never did really pick it up.
So you're Hawaiian, right? Because your accent.
I'm from Hawaii, but I'm not Hawaiian. I'm
Yeah.
actually Irish, Japanese, Filipino.
Oh no, there's too much mixture, brother.
Yeah, too much mix.
Yeah. So how about OW?
OW is
Wow.
like me, African American. Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Wow, what's happening,
So
bro? I'm from the South here. I'm from Louisiana here.
yeah. So bro, I've been hearing about the what do you call this? The what happened to George Floyd?
Yes.
What's your take on that?
I mean, it's just a terrible thing that
So
happened.
sad, bro. It's really sad. I was watching the video and then he died live, man.
Yeah, very sad,
So
man.
sad.
Yeah, it's really bad, man. But that's the type of thing that been happening to my color, to Black African Americans for all the time.
Yeah.
That's
So
not the
sad,
first
bro.
or that's not the first or the last. This is just one of the times that they kind of acknowledged it. That thing been happening to us in this country for the beginning of time, brother. That's the thing. But that's why it's kind of good, whatever they're doing or the charades that they're putting on to other people or protesting and trying to show what we call that, like they're showing that they care and trying to march with us and whatever's going on. But this type that type of thing's been going on for us, Antonio, for all my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You know
this
what I think?
particular situation.
My bad, OW.
Oh my, go ahead. Do you think, cousin? I'll wait.
No, no. What I was gonna
Connection here is so slow, bro.
what I was
But
gonna say is
this,
like I think a lot of people who's not African American don't understand that it's not only sad, but it's scary because I'm pretty sure you and T could agree with me. Like that could happen to any one of you guys at any moment. You know what I mean? That I think
Exactly.
plenty of people don't wrap their minds around.
this
Exactly.
was a. How could I put this for a lack of better words? This particular situation would be something we would look at as the imperfect storm, and I'm gonna explain to you the reason why I say that. Uh, just like T History said a moment ago, this has been going on for years, generations upon generations. All right. With the onset of COVID and this taking place, a lot of people were at home. All right. A lot of people were able to see this take place firsthand. Everybody wasn't caught up in their own lives. See, as Americans, we're so busy in our own shit, dealing with our own problems. Sometimes when abuse and racial profiling like this take place, sometimes it gets turned a blind eye because some people are just so caught up in their own shit. You know what I'm saying? This particular time, America was at home. America saw this. America felt this. All right. And on top of that, America had time to go out in the street and fuck up shit. And what I mean by that is nobody was working. Everybody was at work. They had been cooped up in their fucking houses for months and weeks on end. A lot of people are unemployed, don't know if they have a job to go back to, so they already was fucking angry. You know what I'm saying? So when this took place, everybody just got up in arms and they had something to get behind. And to be quite frankly, it gave them something to do, you know, and it just took off, you know.
Yeah.
And if you look at, if you can go back as far as, I mean, shit, not even 5 years ago, that shit was Zimmerman that took place. That boy was killed out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Were there riots behind that? No, it was a little upheaval behind it. You know, Barack Obama said his few words or whatever. If I had a son named Trayvon, that would have no rioting, you know, no outbursts, you know, no fire in the street. You know, it was here today and gone tomorrow. This was different. That's why I say it was a imperfect storm. The timing was just there. You had social media. Everybody has a fucking camera now. Everybody's a reporter. We at a time now where people, there's a lot of uncertainty in America right now. Nobody knows what tomorrow's holds. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows where the next meal is going to come from 2 or 3 months from now when all these fucking stimulus checks and shit in. You know, so it was just there for everybody to see, and a reaction took place. A boy was killed last week at a fucking Wendy's. He was shot. It was recorded. A black man, you know, shot in the back. Yeah, they fired the police officer, but this man ain't gonna get his life back. So these things have been taking place. It's just the time in the era now, and what was going on. It was just an imperfect storm, and yeah, what we got.
I totally agree
Right.
with you because I was saying like me and my father-in-law was talking.
Brian,
Especially never have sports for distract anybody at the moment. Like if it
Brian,
was a couple months
Brian,
down
hold
the
on for
line.
Brian, hold on for a second. OW do so for Antonio, OW, did you find something that you could be reached at this better for Antonio to um for Antonio to find you so he can sub your channel? Do you got
I
something?
put the I put the link in the chat. That link goes directly to my channel.
Do it again then. Put it back in there.
All right, let me get the other.
My fault,
Go to
Brian. I just want him to get this sub because Antonio wants to sub his channel to show him support. No, you didn't have to get off, Brian.
Right. Let
Brian,
me
if you're not listening to me, I'm out. Nah, Brian's my boy. I know you ain't take it like that.
nah, man.
I just wanted Antonio saying his what's the name is too weak. I ain't see when you did that, old dub.
There go right there.
Where? Oh,
I
I
mean,
moved it.
it's
Where? Okay, I got Brian back in there.
My
I
bad, I
don't.
hit the wrong
Brian does.
button.
Antonio Brian doesn't have a channel. Brian is just somebody that supports me and came onto the panel. This he's really like somebody who just supports. That's always like in chat rooms and shows support. He gonna be like everybody else. It ain't gonna be too long to Brian be like, fuck it. You know what? Everybody else.
I thought about making a Pittsburgh Steeler channel, but I don't know.
Cause you see when dude was hating on me the other day, and you stepped up, you and Pilato, is like, yeah, Pilato's my man, and Pilato's out here, even though we haven't chilled. But I'm telling him we gonna get up, release a chill for a couple of beers soon. And yesterday when the ideas clown, and you was just like telling what I was trying to explain is like those dudes they sat up there and they been in people's chat rooms for so long, and that's what they do. They okay, oh, I think I'm gonna get a channel now, and then they don't know what
Exactly.
they're up against and getting subscribers and being able to entertain people, and it's not all about that because it's just like now you see it's just us guys, and if you don't be on BS, like a lot of times people are not gonna just flock to you like that. Like me, I'm not chasing a bag, so I don't worry how the channel's gonna go. But I have ways like me and Antonio, and then my brothers and sisters over there, they support me. Then there's people I'm gonna get mine regardless. Then the music too, so it's gonna happen. So I'm not worried about it. And then you got to think I would already be past my thing already. So if things didn't happen, but it's just like this is not no easy thing. And then that's good that you said that to yourself, Brian, that this thing sucks up a lot out of you, man. You gotta really, if you want this, you gotta really want this because this thing is like you have to be up here. It's like it's even almost more than a full-time job. So you definitely need those subs and you definitely need a YouTube check because this thing sucks so much out of you. Then it gets into your personal life. And if you're not in the right sector, and then it doesn't even matter what sector you're in, then you're gonna run into somebody who's just gonna not like what you're doing, just to not like what you're doing and try to give you problems.
Yeah. Nah, like to me, people they gotta be practical. Like everybody thinks they can do it, but like for me, I know that I'm not a people's person. I'm not somebody who can entertain with talking. You know what I mean? Like I'm more closed off and stuff. So I know like this is not something I would like to do. Even though I find it cool talking with you guys, but to
Yeah.
be talking and entertaining people as a profession, that's not me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, O.W., have you found it?
found what?
The link to send Antonio.
Yeah, yeah. I've been putting it in the chat. Like all
I
those links
still
down there.
haven't seen it. I
Dang,
only
my
seen
name.
mine.
I don't see
Dang,
Oh,
it
bro.
here, you know.
It's not up there. You haven't seen anything, bro.
What? I've been posting this shit. How
You
come I
must
just
be.
see it?
Yeah,
I
you.
didn't see it
Oh, cause
either.
you know what? Cause maybe if you posting it private, maybe it's because of me. Yeah, you're posting it. You must be posting it private because you're not posting it in the in the chat.
I'm on a whole nother phone. I got another phone that I got in my hand that I'm using. And you
You
know
want?
what is crazy? I went back into the chat and I don't even see it now. What the fuck kind of fuckery is this shit?
Yeah, cause it's not up there.
Damn, that's crazy.
What up, Sharif? At
Uh,
any time you could come up here too, bro. Cause we
oh,
just
bro.
basically talking about stuff. I mean, anything we was talking about, of course, the George Floyd for my brother overseas in Philippines that wanted to know what was going on. But I was trying to get my man O.W. Information out to my brother Antonio. But what's going on with you, Sharif? Thanks for browsing in, man. Like I said, I'm gonna give you a second if you want to mess with it too to come up. Um, I'm just trying to get my brother O.W. to get his information. Or there's a link. I ain't gotta keep doing that. But I had it was something else you was gonna say too, Brian. Got O.W. off a good joint, but I want O.W. to get that sub. I don't want him to Antonio at the worst, when this thing, like I was telling Brian, at the worst, Antonio, you will be able to just go on my page tomorrow and and be able to just hit it off of my page when it shows up. I'll let you know, or you'll see when it comes up there, and you'll be able to then click on it like how you can't click on it anymore now, but you'll be able to click on it when the screen yard when it's on my channel. You can click and get it from there.
Yeah, bro. Cause I'm hitting the button to share it, bro, and it's just saying it ain't nothing popping. Ain't nothing popping. That's crazy, bro. That's the first time this should ever happen.
Hey, you know what? I would like to I don't know if I because I feel comfortable with you guys, I would like to bring this up for the first time. You know what I find the most uncomfortable? Like, see, like I look. I mean, I'm white, right? My dad then full white. I'm half white, and my wife is black, right? I find it so
That's great.
uncomfortable though. The the I find it so uncomfortable and like people get into like like this white versus black thing because I don't know where like I know where I stand in my heart, but it's like it gets uncomfortable like because everybody look at me like I supposed to be one way, but it's not even like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As well, pretty much saying interracial relationships can get uncomfortable when like the mass kind of is pitted against each other. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Well, I mean, for I'm not because like I always say, if I regardless of what the pro black man tell me, if I fuck Becky's before I like them, if I think that that's the right one for me, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care about all the black shit like that. But I ain't gonna say I don't care, but I'm saying, far as that's what is right for me, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But you can only, Brian, you live. I mean, I don't think, long as you know yourself or whatever, that you not dating or married your wife or deal with your black woman just to do it or to be cool. If
Yeah,
you
no,
stand
it's
where
not.
you stand, you know what I'm saying, and
Well, maybe I should clarify what I meant. So it's not about the relationship. It's about like, so you and white say like I'm a white man, right? And then people bust on white people, and so they kind of busting on you too. But at the same time, they justified in what they're saying because what they're saying is actually facts.
right,
So you kind of stay stuck in a predicament because you feel like you gotta defend yourself, but you
yeah,
cannot defend yourself against the truth at the same time too. And
yeah,
then you get caught up because it's like that's true, but I never, you feel like that's true, but I never did partake in that. But
right.
people, I don't know, it can get uncomfortable, bro. Sometimes.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. So it's
Yeah, that has
not
nothing to
even
do with my
like,
relationship, actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, and also like maybe I'm not the right one to really. I understand what you're saying and what you're asking. I don't. I understand that. I just say that I think that you just should, I can understand what you're saying. When they sit facts, I would also say that too. That's just like when anybody has that conversation, no matter what you talk about, nothing's 100%. Like every black guy doesn't really like. It's hard to believe, but there's a nigga who doesn't like fried chicken. I don't know where he's at, but he's exists because it's just gonna happen. And
Now I
everybody,
feel
just like
like
what you
I gotta
said,
get to the place. Yeah.
huh?
No, my bad. I was just gonna say like I gotta understand like if it doesn't pertain to me, don't even pay attention to it. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, because I understand, like you said, when people, like the Moors can tell you stuff about your people, but like you said, or slavery and stuff, it's like you have to just know, like what you said, that the only thing is like it's your people and your background, but you got to know, like you said, that that you're not personally responsible for that, and that's not um your ways of going about it because you have kids of that this half and you've dedicated a part of your life to that culture or whatever, so therefore that can't be your life, what I'm saying, that they're
Yeah.
talking about. So that's how you supposed to keep it in your heart and in your mind, that like I understand that's what some people or some of the certain
And
group.
that's the other part too, like how you brought up kids, right? So I get 4 kids, and as a white man, I like them learn my culture, but also I like them learn their mother's culture too. And as a father, I feel like it's my duty to make sure that kind of stuff's happen. But how do I teach a culture that I'm not part of it? And then like at school, they don't even really have those things anymore. So I
Right,
mean,
they don't, and they never really had them for us,
it's kind of
period.
tricky for yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you could the stuff that you can know, like how you be on the internet and stuff like that. It's information that you can find, you can teach them. But I know what you're saying is like how if you don't know that's the truth, that you can teach them. But the things that you believe in, or the things that been brought before you that you think are facts, those are the things that you look upon and read for yourself that you get to teach them. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, you let them know that dad ain't got shit to do with that. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
basically it. You know what I mean? Basically, I didn't have anything to do that. I came for that, and just like how it is. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's easy, but it's easy in the fact that like my heritage or some of my heritage or before me had this in their mind, and I grew up with a different type of mind state. I have nothing to do with that, and it's also a reason because even a lot of shit that happened with a lot of different people, like I'm one of them people to believe. Like I said, I don't believe every white person is racist, and I don't like just go all out on white people and just go crazy. Most black people ain't. It's a lot that be on some bullshit, but most of us give us the benefit. That's why we hurt as much as we hurt because we are not vindictive or have those ill ways just off the rip with white people. Majority of us. You see what I'm saying?
It's crazy too. Like so, I leave like one supportive message in Gotti's chat, right? Like, in the message part after the video, and they get some people leave stuffs like this. Edit this channel not for you. Go stay in your trailer. Like that thing is just. I find it
Right.
so crazy sometimes. But I mean, cannot pay attention to trolls, but you like respond, but at the same time, you gotta watch how you respond too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna kind of get to that too, Sharif. I was gonna get to that too. That like it is on her on the kid's mother, on your baby's mother, to kind of teach them anyway, because the mother is the nurturer anyway, and then for the culture, it's just all of it. It's just on her, really. It's really on their mother to teach her the culture. So, like what you said, you can alleviate that problem because it's really on for her to give it to them because
Yeah, that makes total sense.
it's coming directly from the culture, instead of it being kind of watered down from her. But at the same time, if she's on her stuff and the things that she, you know what I'm saying, express it to them, the things that you might not know, you supposed to be present for what she was telling them, for you to be educated on the things that she let them know. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
that makes a lot of sense actually.
All right, Antonio, thanks for coming by, man. It's just showing the support, just like any other thing, man. Antonio, just thank you for stopping by and the time that you did, man. Just like the video, and that's it. You know what I mean? You came through, you tried to come through, and like when you drop your shit, you know that I show the same respect back. Thank you for coming, man.
Appreciate you.
And like I said, just look for something. And thank you for the OWs on. Thank you for the support too. He just said I appreciate you. And we both all three of us do. And I'll make sure that you find a way to give him the support back. You know how we do over there. I just our community too is a little different than y'all's, and that's what we talking about, man. It's different, the whole different animal over here where we people don't even support each other like that the way that your culture does. So again, we both peace. We both appreciate you. All of us do.
Yeah, bro. I ain't real all that rah rah shit, man. You know, I ain't really about that, bro. I appreciate that, bro. I respect those who respect me.
Yeah,
Put it
most.
simply.
Yeah, that's true. Me
That's
too.
why, man. Old Dub. That's why I said, man. Every time, you know, when it was up here, the late every time, just like with B. Crowley was up here, the even time JoJo. Every time you've been up here, man, like people always tend to gravitate to you. That's why I'm like surprised, but like I said, you definitely got to find a way to make sure that you are easily more reachable, because I definitely can see your channel easily growing, because I don't see, I mean, of course, everybody's not going to like everybody just because, like just told him, every brother's not going to fucking like fried chicken, don't know who you are, but they out there. And, but most of the time when you come up here, you even when you know how I found you rolling the tape, you and Drees, anytime, man, people gravitate to you, bro. Like you always get to the point and kick real shit. Your analogies, everything. So, like, definitely when you be by yourself, even when I go and watch old videos or when you just make short videos or whatever, like you get to it, the shit be, you know what I'm saying, just be the way that you speak and come across to me, be like good. People like your energy is very good, bro.
I try to make things simple, bro. I don't try to overcomplicate shit. I mean, we're already surrounded in the world. We got to go out here and fight every fucking day we walk out our door, you know.
Right.
So I figure if you
Y'all
come
do
to
that thing.
YouTube and you're gonna listen to somebody, you're gonna have to sit down and listen to their channel. I'm not trying to overcomplicate shit, you know. I'm just trying to give you the information straight to the point, and you know, and in a respectful manner. That's all I try and do. But another YouTube friend of mine said I may want to reconsider changing the name of my channel because just putting OW in is so many OWs till it's just fucking sickening. So he said I might want to add something to the end of the OW. So that's something I am gonna consider um doing in the near future. But I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your comments. You know, I really do. It means a lot, you know, and hopefully I can move forward.
Yeah, I can see a big future for you, bro. You real engaging with people. Like you easy to like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, man. I listen to a lot of people, bro, and some of them they're almost condescending when they talk to people, like they talk to their audience or not or whatnot. There's sometimes they'll curse them out, they use racial slurs towards them and stuff. You know, it's even gotten to the point to where some people have met in the streets to fight behind comments made on YouTube, and I'm like, man, this is supposed to be entertainment. I mean, what are you talking about? You know,
Exactly.
you got people walking down the street with gloves on and shit, talking about I'm out here. You know, and this is just on more than one occasion I've seen this. You know, and I'm like, could you possibly think of something better to do than go on the street and fight, you grown ass 40-year-old man, you know, and get put in jail, you know? But to each his own. I do pass my comments or whatnot. I have had YouTube. I'm not gonna say beast, but one of my interlocutors or whatnot, we did have words between each other. It got kind of ugly, but I cut that shit short and I talked to him behind the scenes. I'm like, look, man, it ain't nothing personal. We just have a difference of opinion. Sometimes, people could get a little caught up in the moment and say things they don't mean, or maybe they did mean them. But there's no need for us to have a personal beef going on behind something on YouTube. Look, man, the fact of the matter is, bro, when I turn this shit off, when I turn YouTube off and I put this laptop down, it's back to the real world. You know what I'm saying? And that's the underlying fact. I think a lot of people get caught up in. What people are gonna think about him. Oh man, he scored on you. You gotta hold that L. No, I don't. I could just turn this fucking computer off and go on about my way. Simple. I don't have to
Yeah.
fight you. I don't have to come looking for you. I don't have to, what they say, pull up on you and all this type. I don't have to do none of that shit. I could turn,
But
hit
drop
this power
the
button.
Addy.
Addy, exactly, B.
That's so
Drop the
crazy. I
Addy,
cannot
drop the
believe
Addy,
that.
drop the Addy. No,
Yeah.
you don't.
What is that anyway? I never heard of that before. Drop the Addy. What's that?
What the
They drop
Addy,
your
the Addy,
address
the
or something.
address. Yeah, that's what they do in our section. Yeah,
Oh,
drop the Addy.
oh,
Because it's
Where it's
that's
like
the
heavy.
if you mad enough at me where you like hurting me, you can come find where I stay without me telling you where I stay. You know what I mean? That's stupid.
well, they used to call that doxing. It took for long to figure out what that is. I don't want to dox anyone. I'm like, dox, what the fuck is that? So I
Right.
finally figured out what doxing was. And I was like, oh, okay,
Damn, who was
okay.
just saying doxing too? Somebody was just on doxing. I didn't know what that was too. I just had to guess it out. But yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
do. Drop Addy. Me and Brian is in that culture where you hear that every day. Drop the Addy, because it's in young hip hop. Drop the Addy. Pull up, drop the Addy. Pull up, pull up.
and
I
look,
tell you one thing what I respect about both you guys that bug me about other people. So OW and T, you guys both grounded, humble. You you make us all feel like we just as important as you guys, which is pretty much the truth. You get other YouTubers where they feel like they superstars for some reason, and a thing kind of make me scratch my head sometimes.
oh yeah, man. It gets deeper than that, bro. They have some people, they'll say if you don't have a certain number of subscribers or whatnot, they won't even have a conversation with you.
Wow.
Yeah, like you ain't shit to them. Oh, you got is X amount of subscribers. Oh, you can't tell me nothing about life. I'm like, bruh, I was living for this shit. Weren't we living before there was a YouTube? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Weren't we living and making moves before it was a Facebook? What are you talking about? Your whole life evolves around this. This tells me one or two things about you. A, you don't have a life outside of this. You know what I'm saying? And B, you probably have poor people skills
Exactly.
outside of fucking YouTube. You dig? You cannot do nothing outside of like actually engaging with people face to face. It's a problem for you. So
And you
this is it for you.
definitely and you definitely did nothing. And I don't, I'm saying it, but you definitely didn't do nothing like crazy, like, and I don't care about that, like the street credibility stuff. But it's just like for you, Brian Carley, like coming into our culture, like you're a part of it too, but like coming into the culture, and you know what I mean by that. Like I don't never be like disrespectful to anybody. I'm
Nah,
saying
I know.
that you
Nah,
know
no,
where you know the
yeah.
lanes and the places you be at, and what you just gave me respect for. And like I said the other day, yesterday or whatever, the ideas kid, this is what the dude gonna tell. This one I told the dude on OW, because these kids the dude told was telling them on my live. I was outside and he was like, I appear to be a crackhead to him. I come off as a crackish or whatever. And I was like, well, just like how you said, it tells you two things. I was like, well, that just let me know, and y'all guys let me know that y'all don't know what y'all be talking about, and you never done anything. Because even when they was trying to diss somebody else, they was talking about the dude. The dude was he was sniffing Percocets, and I'm like, I told the dude, I'm like, see, y'all just like y'all want to talk and joke, but y'all just let me know that y'all ain't never dealt and never really indulged in these type of things. You're just hearing stuff on rap records and you're just running your mouth because, like, if you know, I mean, it's possible to do that, but you pop pills. That a Percocet is a pill. You pop them. You don't sniff a Percocet. Like so, like even when they was
Um,
talking about pee, it was just crazy. So it's just like, and not even that. And like again, what up, bro? It's like I don't care about that type of stuff, but it just lets me know that like that a lot of people are just running their mouths, and again they're entertaining and they're just doing stuff and just talking about a lot of stuff, and they ain't never done that for real, except run their mouth. And people
Exactly.
and they're running their mouth to a bunch of other people who never been off the porch as well.
Exactly.
King Hustle, what's the deal? You
Yeah,
there?
you can hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
My internet, my internet acting crazy, bro.
yeah.
was at it with your hustle.
Yeah, what's going on to the panel, man?
Yeah, we
Shit, it's
chilling,
all
bro.
good.
What up? What up?
Yeah, man. But I want to tell you
Yo,
something though,
listen,
Hicks, man. I know
y'all
some old school
trying to
junkies,
fix this
man. Them
audio
motherfuckers
issue,
will
bro.
crush a pill up right quick
Shit
and
trying to.
Huh?
take that bitch to the head, dog. I ain't lying to you, man. I done seen it with my own too. So I'm not saying all, but some in some cases they will do that because that Percocet is actually a gateway drug to heroin.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I was actually gonna say they do actually do that. They crush it up and snort it.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
they
it's not
don't.
made.
Yeah,
It's not made to do that, like you're saying, T.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
people do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm saying
yeah.
you could do anything, no doubt. But I'm just saying, just the way that they was trying to like perceive it. I mean, the way that it's still the way that like they're talking about certain things, because there was something else I seen on a particular channel when they was saying they had used another like drug the same way. It was like somebody's doing this. It was saying when it was calling somebody, this on Brian, when it was calling somebody a sherm head, and like they don't even know what that
Dang,
is. Yeah,
I
they
haven't
was
heard that
calling
since the
somebody,
'80s.
yeah. And exactly like you were talking about that, and it's like you have to know what, like you just can't be calling or saying somebody does that type of activity, and you don't even know like
Yeah,
how what that actually is, or how that's even used, or how it's so you're kicking like you're about that.
yeah.
And you got
Nah, I mean,
people that
I
does
totally understand
everything.
what you're saying because the guy was calling you and he said you get like crackhead vibes, and then you was kind of
Mhm.
trying to tell him like by him saying that makes you realize like he don't know nothing because like honestly I don't know too much crackheads, but the crackheads I see, they wouldn't even have a smartphone. They wouldn't even be able to do YouTube. They living on the street, selling everything. So yeah, like you said, they kind of expose their own experiences by the things they say. Huh?
Right. That's yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And like just looking out for me, and well, I ain't saying he have to, but that's good things, and the good people's like pull out a storm, like yo, I seen them then, and like, and I didn't even, and that's one reason why I'm saying I don't need them to say that because I'm far from that, but I thank
Yeah,
God a lot at the same time for being real, like yo, I seen them then, like you talking stupid, you see what I'm saying, but it's like yeah, that's what I was just trying to say, Brian, is like yo. Like your life experience, you're not gonna maintain. Like I would say that about Spivey's crazy ass, but it's like you're not gonna try to maintain. And people do it. Don't get me wrong, because there's people who you can abuse drugs or use drugs, but to maintain and try to like have a channel and do certain stuff and be on the drugs and but like I said, I just know they whole group over there is like they're younger and like it's just stuff that you don't waste
yeah,
time talking about the things that at points that they be talking about, like people using or just down the regular sipping and shit. It's more to life than what those conversations be about, especially like right
yeah,
now. And that's what I like how I started this off about. It's just a lot of things in the whole YouTube thing. Everybody, you don't want to be talking about pain and suffering. Everybody don't want to be miserable and shit. But for across all of our colored YouTube sectors, not all of them because there's great people, but a lot of them that we mess with what's going on outside, we should be
You,
reflecting that
you,
on some of these panels, whereas all you get is a bunch of SMDs and a bunch of garbage when it's a lot of real shit going on.
you know what I noticed? I might take some heat for saying this, and I kind of hesitating to say it, but so like I 38, and I kind of glean from you guys. We're all around the same age, and
Yeah, you,
we ain't grow up in one age where like you're not gonna just badmouth somebody you don't even know. You know what I mean? That because it's like on bad reflection on yourself. Like that's how
yeah,
I was raised anyway. And then
yeah,
I noticed, like I was always raised in a sense where it's like, lie on somebody because if you lie on somebody or talk about their family, you look more worse than the lies you telling. But I notice certain people from one certain place that's like it's almost like that's this style I noticed for attack people's kids and grandmas and just
right,
start lying like the most ugliest lies on people that I scratch my head because the way I was raised, if you lying on somebody, you one of the worst you one of the worst people there is for be lying on people,
right,
making up rumors about people.
exactly.
Yeah,
And that's what, and you're correctly right, bro. And that's what I'm saying. And you see, and that's why you rock with me because you have those same ethnic life skills, bro. That's exactly right, bro. That's how it's supposed to be. And I know what you're talking. Like you said, I don't want you to go too far, but you see, that's one thing about myself as well. You don't have to worry about it because, like they said, it could be bullshit in a lot of places, but the truth will set you free because it's like you're not taking shots; you're just telling your truth as you see it and how you hear it, bro. You can't help to
yeah.
be like that. That's how motherfuckers be. Like you come on. I might
There we
work.
go.
There you go. You showing your face now. It's gonna work now.
Yeah, nah. What happened was I tried to jump on my iPad,
Oh,
and the audio was really choppy. It was sounding kind of choppy. So I hopped on my phone because I was looking through the box that the phone comes in, and I never knew that I had earbuds in there. Like I never knew that it comes with earbuds.
oh, word. That's
Because
what's
every
up.
time I hop on different panels, I'm usually on a Bluetooth, and then eventually that dies. So I just went in the box, got the brand new earphones out. So
Oh,
then
that's
it got
what's
the
up.
mic built. We got the mic built in. So you know,
Oh yeah, now you good.
what
Yeah,
y'all
That's
talking?
what it is,
What
man.
up, Brian? O.W. What's going? What
Who
y'all
See,
talking
who's
about,
that?
man?
Who's
nah,
that with your B? I can't
we
call you.
won't like I was telling you, Reef. We won't really on no particular. It was just like life was,
yeah, we just freestyling.
basically what's going on in the normal, like what you was on a particular place earlier. Not to be like sticking it to nobody, but you know, yeah, I'm serious, but it's just what we be hearing, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I just said like this, what I was just telling Brian about something, because Brian said something unique too. Again, what we talking about always the SMPs and like just people being up here lying on people and
Nah, I already
like
told you. You only get that from New York. You don't get that from other places. I don't play games when it comes to those dudes, man.
I was that. I mean,
look
that's
at
what I was
Brian, you're
kind of
off the
like
hook.
going with it
You're off
too.
the hook, Brian. You so
Nah, you only get that. You only get that out of New York, and whoever feeling a certain way, it is what it is. But I done ran around New York, got family, got mad love. But you only get that from you don't get that from nowhere else. You don't
You
get
know,
that from nowhere else.
it's strange that he say that because I'm in a lot of travel communities and people from New York get a lot of flack from being there. Like they have a whole nother way of doing and dealing and talking with people, and they kind of like give them the side eye. Like, where you from? Man, I'm from the Bronx. They could be like, I'm all at you, hear me? But I just like I never really had a chance to engage with a person from that particular area.
O.W., where you from? New
But
Orleans?
yeah, I'm from New Orleans, right?
Yeah. See, you can't do that suck my dick stuff in New Orleans. You'll get murdered
Oh
right on the spot.
no,
You'll get
no,
murdered right on
oh
the spot.
no.
And
I
that's
wish
what
it.
these cats.
Oh.
You got to understand on these panels. you're dealing with a certain type of demographic. If you listen, the majority of these dudes never been out of New York. I promise you.
Couldn't have been.
I promise you not gonna tell a dude suck my dick in New Orleans. I
Hell
promise
no,
you.
boy. How they let you live that long out there? You
You
come
know,
out here with
so
that shit, boy. You walking over, you
play,
gonna be limping back. I ain't,
see,
hey, bro. I ain't heard nobody say no shit like that. You
yeah,
hear me?
you don't talk like that, no. See, me, that's the difference between like when you go to different places where people haven't really traveled. Like if you go to New Orleans and you tell them like like me and T are both from Boston, so you tell somebody from New Orleans you from Boston, they can be like, man, what that up there over by New York, ain't it, huh? I'll be like, nah, it ain't. It
Yeah,
is near New York,
exactly.
but I'll be like, nah,
Yeah, yeah.
nah,
Like
it
the
ain't
first
near.
thing we gonna say.
Yeah,
The first thing we gonna say.
Yep, and Sharif said the first thing we gonna say is no. It's
New Orleans cat. That man, that's from up around here in there, New York, ain't it, Water? Nah, it ain't. Nah,
Nah, it's Boston.
So it's like that's a whole nother. We like Boston dudes. Number one, we'll get it whatever way you wanna get. We'll give it to you whatever way you want to get on. But we ain't with that ego tripping. Like that's
Right.
that's really not that's
Right.
really not how we get down. That's typically like New York shit. Like I live in LA, man. You can't talk like that out here in LA because you will get served. You will
Right.
get
Hey, brother,
served.
I want
That's
to ask. Can I ask you one question? When a man offers this other man his crotch to perform fellatio on, what is usually the response? Is it a laugh? Is it a key like the shit is funny? Because when you say that, I'm thinking like, what's the outcome of that? If
it's
it's
supposed to
normal
be.
to
I
them,
mean, in my book, it's gonna be gunshots, plain and simple.
but what do
You know
they
what I'm
do? Is what I'm wondering. Since you say you're from the area, is that just a term of endearment? That's how they interact with each other out there, or something?
Nah, I'm not from the area. That's what I'm trying to tell you. we don't
Jesus
we
Christ!
don't we don't get down
I
like
mean, definitely
that's
don't. That's just
I like I joke around with New York dudes, and I just like I basically say that's the suck my dick movement coming out of New York.
Oh
You know
my!
what I'm saying? I
I,
say it's a movement, but like really in all actuality, you can get your head split in New York talking like that.
yeah, it's
You know
not
what I'm saying?
everywhere for them to be doing that neither. Basically, what OW's asked the Sharif, but well, basically OW like on these YouTube streets with them doing it, or what their excuse is, that's their ultimate disrespect. So when they say
That's exactly what it's meant to
it,
be. That's
it's like
exactly what it's
they're
supposed to.
trying to
It's
say that they're taking it there with you. But they're saying it over the internet. They're not gonna say that shit out there like that. But there is some of them that play with each other in certain
Yeah,
areas
they playing around
out
with it.
there.
That's what they doing.
But they're
Like,
playing around with each other, and it's them younger boys that's doing that. But because
Oh
they
man!
even know that you like, I mean, like I just like you said, that's the way that I looked at it. Even when, like I said, I love DMX and Jada, but when I always heard them first say that the first time, like
mm-hmm.
suck my dick faggot, like what are you talking about, bro? Like that doesn't even make no type of suck my dick faggot. Like, why would you? What are you talking about?
That's
Like,
like that's like basically go tell a Jamaican,
you're
yo,
right.
go
Go
you
suck
go
your
tell
mother.
it, go tell her, yeah, go tell a Jamaican, yo, go suck on umuma. See
Yeah.
what
Doesn't
happens. See,
doesn't
you know
that
what I'm saying?
technically make you gay too by making that comment? I mean, really? I mean, if you offering another man
Yeah.
to do that, aren't you
All,
technically gay
all
as well?
in all actuality, no. I wouldn't say it. Period. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's my
Like
point. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
basically it's the equivalent of what people call woofing. You know what I'm saying? You just woofing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And actually, the first person I ever heard use that term woofing is H. Rap Brown. You know what I'm saying? If you from Louisiana, you definitely should know who H. Rap Brown is.
Yeah.
Like he used that term in like the 60s or 70s, woofing. So you basically just woofing. You running your mouth a lot of times because
Yeah.
I don't believe that a lot of people who say that to somebody, they not they not willing to get killed over it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sharif
And,
came up here and
and
find
if you ain't willing to get killed over it, you shouldn't be saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in
But
Hawaii.
you only get that.
in Hawaii,
My bad, Brian.
no,
They
sorry,
would.
my bad. But in Hawaii, they don't really do too much talking anyway. And
Brian,
then a dangerous thing, even about friends playing around with each other. Like it's okay for your friend to do that maybe, but then a
I was
stranger might
seeing you.
hear
I
that.
was
Now he
wondering
thinks
what was
he can
going
play
on.
with you
I
like
hate
that.
you and
Now it's a
shit.
big issue.
Yeah, people don't play like that. And I used to live in Hawaii a long time ago in Diamond Head.
Yeah,
My
Yeah,
family used to live in Diamond Head, but like
my young
in,
boy.
in Hawaii, you got a lot of polys in Hawaii,
yeah.
and Polynesians don't play like that. You know, because
You ever heard of Waianae?
why and
Waianae, it's
I
on the other. Yeah, it's on the other end of the island. It's the west side. But
somewhat yeah. I mean, I've been to
yeah,
Hawaii a bunch of times since I've
yeah,
been in LA, but yeah, it sounds familiar.
yeah. They don't really play around with the talking, and that's why in these chats is you got to get used to this style.
Yeah, if you're gonna be on the panels of if you're gonna be on New York panels, you're gonna hear a lot of talking and running mouths. You know, because that's what they really kind of known for, like talking slick. And it's a weird it's weird to people who aren't, if you've never really been to New York or if you've never really been around New Yorkers, it's really weird to hear people running their mouth so much. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But there used to be an era. There used to be an era when if dudes said that they was gonna, do something, they did it. Like New York wasn't always like that. We're talking about modern day New York. There used to be a time where if dudes said they was gonna do something, they did it. But for the most part, they didn't even woof. They'll just do it to you. So there was actually an era like that, But you know, if you like I said, you going to these new like I told T, I'm like, yo, T, don't trip out about it because a lot of these dudes is running their mouth like that's what they do. Like T, he been outside, he know what it is, but I really used to run around in them crowds and stuff, and it's like, yo, these dudes just, like basically, I live all the way out here. Like I'm not really trying to get into verbal battles. I'm not flying to LaGuardia. I'm not flying to JFK. I'm not gonna meet you. I'm not pulling up to your block. None of that. And I know you're not coming to LA to do it. So like, what are we wasting time for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna get in a verbal battle with you going back and forth, yo, whatever, man. Y'all West Coast niggas, y'all. Da, da, da. I mean, we already know you're not coming out here to run your mouth, so it's just like all this back and forth beefing that these dudes is doing. I'm like slowly pulling back from all their channels. Like, I'm not really with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really. You got to come with some talent. You got to come with jokes. You got to come with entertainment, because a lot of these people that got these panels, once this economy gets kicked back up, there's going to be a lot of jobs. There's going to be a lot of opportunities. If you want 2, 3, 4 jobs, there's going to be work opportunities. So people ain't even going to be tuning into these channels like that anymore. If you don't hold people's attention, they're going to find
Right,
something else to do.
right.
You know what I'm saying? People, I study economics. I'm a student of economics, and all I see is a lot of opportunity once the economy gets kicked back into gear. And like I said, man, if you want 2, 3, 4 jobs, the job opportunities are going to be there. So once people start filling applications out and hiring starts happening, you know, people can be getting away with a lot because they've been sitting at home. So it's just like, yo, I'm gonna
yeah,
just tune into this channel talking about foolishness, instead of reading a book.
It's
I
pretty
can't
much like
count how many.
they got a captive audience for these past two
Mm-hmm.
months. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? A free
Mm-hmm.
captive audience at that. People stuck in their houses. Where you gonna go at? Turn
Yep.
on YouTube. You're gonna watch for fuckery. You know what I'm saying? And basically, I see
Yep.
these guys on here capping and roasting each other up and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
that's
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 all it
what
is.
it is. And
It's like
people
it's the new
tune in for
party
that
line.
shit.
It's the new party
Exactly.
line.
Exactly. A new fucking party line.
It's the new party line, bro. Like I
And
can't
they
count
want
how
the
many
fuckery.
books. I can't
Yo,
count
they want.
how many books I read. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole time when like T History know me from Gotti's channel, like I build software. So I basically, when I'm on these panels, I usually got my Bose speaker and my iPad propped up on my table while I'm on my computer writing code, writing programs. So it's just something I hear in the, going on in the background while I'm building software. So it's like, man, I don't really get too involved with a lot of the craziness going on. But, I'm not the type of person that has a destructive personality. I have a constructive personality. So before I'm getting into arguments with people on the panel, I'll go fire up the PlayStation. I'll go read a book. I'll go educate myself. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, I
Instead
am
of
so
arguing
happy
with
you're
people.
on here. I need to pick your brain right quick. All right. Code,
Shoot,
Python,
shoot.
code, Python, the
Mm-hmm.
language. Is it
Mm-hmm.
difficult?
Python?
To
Nah.
learn, to learn. Let's just throw that in. To learn.
No, I would basically say that if you were going to pick a language to learn, Python is actually the new language that you should start with. Like
Yes.
that's if you had to tell me what's the one language I should use to start coding, I would say Python. Mainly because Python will let you progress very quickly, and you'll be able to build a lot of confidence
Okay.
just from writing Python. You'll get confidence. You'll be like, damn, this really isn't that hard. So that's probably the language that I would start with. If you want to take the hard route and really just be like, you know what, I'm up for the challenge, boom, 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 I would start with
Java.
C. No, I would start with C probably,
See?
because
Okay.
that's the granddaddy of a lot of these languages.
Isn't that for hardware?
Um, C,
Yeah.
shit, majority of the stuff that you probably use is built in C, like web browsers. A lot of stuff is built in C.
Okay.
A lot of stuff. C plus plus is probably gonna be more for like hardware, like
Yeah, that's what I'm
most
thinking.
most
C plus.
most
Okay.
video games are built in C plus plus.
Okay.
But if you
So,
learn C, then you're gonna know. Then you're gonna be able to pick up C plus plus. If
okay.
you pick
The
up
reason why,
if you learn C, then you're gonna be able to learn another.
okay. My next question, how long did it take you
Yeah,
to
you could
to pick this up?
learn anything if you learn C. Then you have also objective.
Okay. It's something I took interest in because I'm like looking into being something like similar to like a digital nomad. I want to be able to work remotely because my ultimate
Ah,
goal is to live
man,
outside of the country. I do not want to live in this
bro, I've
motherfucker forever. The
been
only reason why I'm here is
I've
to
been
make money.
I've been programmed. You up my alley. I could point you in the direction of shit that you should study.
Oh yeah?
You basically want to be lethal with a laptop. That's what I call it. You want to be lethal with a laptop. Well, I mean, get started. Get started right away, bro. Because there's not enough of us out here that's really lethal. Like black folks, they people are getting destructive as hell with digital devices. Like when we got a digital device in our hand, other ethnicities they basically find a way to make $1 million. We find a way to do stupid stuff. You know what I mean? We find ways to argue and threaten each other. I'm gonna come kill you, all that. Meanwhile, all these other cultures are finding a way to be entrepreneurs via the internet. Now is the time to be a millionaire. The internet has been making more millionaires and billionaires more than any other technology, real estate, anything you can think of. So if you want to pick up programming, now is the time to do it. There's no
Okay.
shortage of resources out here. There's plenty of
I
resources.
don't want to cut you off. Can you go into the private chat? That's my phone number. That's my
Yeah,
personal
hit him.
number.
Yeah, Exactly.
I
Yeah.
need you to
Oh,
hit me up behind the scenes because I'm an
Let me see if I can.
information nut. You know, I just love to suck up
yeah, that
information.
nigga learned quick,
And
504.
if
Yeah, I'm gonna get your joint right now.
you
yeah,
see
man,
it.
and any information that you can give me or help me to point me in the right direction, it'd be greatly appreciated. I
Well,
was about to
quickly.
venture off into that, but when I saw the language and what they were doing, it
Mhm.
intimidated me. I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm like, Jesus Christ. Then it went down to the numbers, and I'm like, I didn't get past college algebra. And it was like, maybe this isn't the route for me. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah,
from what
that with programming don't got so much to do with math at all, bruh. To be honest with you. And if you've done college algebra, depending on what level you were, you can program in any damn language that's been created.
well, I
But
have an associate's degree. That's as far as I went. You know,
that's good
I
enough.
mean,
You don't even need
bachelor of
that.
science. That's it.
Yo, these dudes that are good programmers and making these different apps and stuff that we using, you only have to have a particular personality. That's all. You have to have a particular personality to pick up programming. You basically, to a certain extent, you got to be like a little bit of an introvert, but you don't. You only have to be an introvert when it's time to get busy. I'm an introvert, but I can also be charismatic. I can be very social. Like I'm an introvert, but I'm not antisocial.
Okay, well, you're like me. You're a fucking hybrid.
Yeah. So if I got to buckle down and learn something, if I need to learn something or work on something, I'll cut everybody and everything off in order to work on what I need to work on.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know. I don't really tell a lot of people, but I'm basically working on building a social network for Black people. A lot of people don't know that. Then that's because I don't tell a lot of people. So it's gonna merge Africa, the Caribbean, the United States. Is gonna merge Black people to chat, basically date. Is gonna, like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, everything combined.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I pretty much been working on, and I'm like thousands of lines of code into my project. You know what I mean? But you don't even have to do that. Like if you want to work, if you want to live outside the country and you're tired of being here, but you want to make bread and live good, abroad, you can design mobile apps. You can design video games. You know what I'm saying? Mobile games. You know what I'm saying? You can just hook up with other like graphic designers and people who do art, and then you
Right.
could just make you a LLC company after you get an app going or whatever. Do another app, do another one, do another one, do another one. If you want to work on Android and Apple, you need to learn a language called Swift for Apple. Apple apps are made in a language called Swift, and then
Okay.
Android for Android phones, and then you off to the races, bruh. And then if you're gonna do that, you might as well learn networking. Like I also do like networking, server maintenance, all of that type of back end stuff. So basically, the title for what I do is I'm a full stack engineer. FULLSTACK engineer. I'm a full stack engineer. So that means I can build something on the front end, which is basically user software that we use
Okay.
on our phones or our computers, and then the whole back end that runs it. So all the server stuff, all the networking, all of that stuff, I run that too. So the term is called a full stack engineer. And then you have what's called a front end engineer or a back end engineer. So a full stack engineer is comprised of two things, front end and back end. You don't even have to be a full stack engineer. If you just want to work on software, you can be a front end engineer. Or if you just want to work on back end stuff, like servers and all that, that's called a back end engineer. So there's just so much stuff out here, bro. And then once you get really good at what you want to do, like these jobs aren't like the typical jobs that you think. Like you basically walk in and you name what your salary is, You could tell them like, listen, I don't work for any less than 150 to 200 grand. Um, I want 4 weeks of vacation, 2 weeks of sick time, 2 weeks of personal time, and you know when you have a particular skill set, they can't deny you. You know what I'm saying? They can't deny you. So I mean, I don't even work. I don't even work a job. I haven't worked a job in a long time. I got a lot of real estate stuff that I do, and then you know a lot of projects. So just I'll just say yeah, stick with it. Start with Python if you want. Like I said, if you set realistic goals for yourself and you say, listen, I want to learn a program language at least one per year or one every 6 months, and that's the way it has to be, then that's what you'll do. But you don't want to let a whole lot of time be going by where you haven't watched YouTube videos, where you haven't bought or purchased books. I mean, now is the time to not be playing around, bruh. Everybody got an Amazon account, you know, delivery to your door, but don't nobody be ordering books. You got YouTube in front of you, you know, where you got people that damn near build, you know, power grids and generators, and they learn how to do it off of YouTube. So we got to start committing and stop having excuses, bro. We gotta really get into it and figure out what we're gonna do, or you know, we're gonna get left behind. There's a lot of other people that are really having their stuff together, and black people are losing out. You know, you could take MIT courses online too. A lot of people don't know that. You can take MIT programming courses. You can watch the YouTube videos. It's free. You can learn computer science right off from MIT. T. Hickstory, you know what time it is with MIT.
Yeah, that's still the biggest, yeah.
I mean, shit, we used to go to MIT and Harvard to steal bikes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know that was the top engineering university in the world.
Not at that time. Now,
yeah, we didn't know that growing up in the city. By the time you was like 16, 17, you'd be like, what? We got the two best schools in the world and across the Brit. What? Mass Ave? What?
Right.
How come they never told us that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then the way shit work now too, Sharif, they got like programs, and I'm talking about, but I know that they got programs now, like you're saying, not even virtual. They got grants and programs where you could probably even get in there, like get MIP, get into NIT by just, you know what I'm saying, not getting no full-fledged scholarship, but like you said, pick out something that you can do or you looking towards doing. I know, because see, that's why a lot of people, like even myself, that will stay out here, because our resources, like this is one of the places that is like for you to not be doing something in Boston, like like how he would say, lifestyle wise, and the bloodsuckers of the pores and the crabs and your friends and your relationships, it sucks out here. But the benefits of schooling and the help that you can get out here is probably bar none out here, because if you get to the right people, you definitely can get those programs and get into a lot of schooling and stuff like that without even really paying for it.
Well, the crazy thing is, bro, you got to realize people from all across the world come to go to school there.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about Berkeley. That's a world-renowned music school.
With music school there, all of that. Yeah, that's
so everybody from everywhere else come to the city to go to school, and then the people that are from there don't even reap the benefits of the resources that are actually in the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really aware of like Harvard summer camps and stuff like that. They may have them now, but I doubt it. But like for inner city, you know what I'm saying? There's always sports and football camps and basketball camps, but there was never no like math and science camps and stuff like that, you know, to like try to get you into Harvard or none of that. I don't
I'm talking about, my fault for cutting you. Not like, you know, because you not like when we, not at our time. I'm talking about like
that's
now.
what I'm saying.
And like when you
Yeah.
like now, like when people are over the hill, because that's why it is. It's like now that you over it, but you're not over the hill. But now that you're older and stuff like that, it's now that you can get
Mm-hmm.
programs. Like you can get shit that get you into UMass Boston and stuff like that. But like you said, it's now. It wasn't when we was teenagers or we was younger.
Yeah, it's
That you could
crazy.
fall into it. But it's now we have those situations. But before, nah, it wasn't trying to like really.
Yeah, bro. I had like the highest math and science grades, all of that type of stuff in school, and then it was just like my mom's and my pops. My pops didn't live with us, but you know when I would talk to him, he'd be like, "Yo, we ain't got no bread for none of that," and my mom's was like, "Yo, I ain't got no bread," like because you're told do good in school so you can go to college. You're always black children are always told that do good so you can go to college and get a good job. But it's like when you start getting to a certain point and then you like, yo, we ain't got no bread. You like,
It
shit,
kills the whole, yeah, it kills the
you-
whole momentum. It fucks the
yeah,
whole momentum up.
yeah. You like, well, you know what I mean? Then you're in the streets. One thing leads to another, and then all of a sudden, you don't, see yourself being an engineer or nothing like that. That's our reality. You know what I'm saying? You can't really see yourself being an engineer or a doctor. You know what I'm saying? In the street, you can get a loaded firearm quicker than you can, you know, get a damn scholarship or, help with a science project. You know what I'm saying? Or you can get a sack of this or a sack of that before you can find, a mentor to help you, steer down your path. But I mean, now there are tools out there. If you got an internet connection, you can learn how to do anything. You can learn how to rebuild a damn car engine. So we got to start utilizing our tools. Like I said, instead of logging online, coming to fight with people, you can log online and look at cooking lessons. You know what I'm saying? How to make a damn decent meal for your family instead of arguing with people online. These women half the time can't even keep a man. You need to look at a YouTube video, learn how to cook. Maybe you can keep a man if you look at a cooking video. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Learn how to chop some fruit and vegetables up. Learn how to simmer that rice. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But that's what it is.
Yo,
People be entertained by stupidness.
see, that's what I want both of y'all on. That's the thing I lost the message, like you said, the topic. I was telling my young homie, he say he's not feeling good. Peace to Karan Rami. But like what you didn't talk me into is but we still could do it now because I have two solid brothers. Um Sharif, what do you feel like we could get what you talking about started for me? Is like what do you think it takes for us to like as brothers to get that like that hood mentality out of us? That little like to me what you just was talking about like for you not even for the sister the same way for a sister the sister who feels like oh she ain't gotta iron my jeans, she ain't gotta cook for a nigga, the brother that feels like he's a sucker because he's 18 years old but he ain't a gangster nigga, like you know what I'm saying, just those niggerish type of vibes that we feel like we have to cling on, you know what I'm talking about?
I feel you. I could honestly say, like, I turned uh 42. Well, I was gonna say yesterday, but it just turned 12 here, so it's technically Wednesday. So Monday, I just turned 42.
Happy birthday, brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
Same
I'll,
here.
I'll
I thought you
basically,
had
I'll
me by
basically
much
say,
more, but I'm on your ass. I
yeah,
thought you
you on my heels, huh?
yeah.
I'll basically say, and to get rid of that mentality, um, it came with having life experience and basically seeing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So being exposed to a different type of lifestyle. When I came out here, when I came out to LA, seeing a lot of different stuff, seeing how different people live, how different cultures interact, how different cultures make money with each other, how the cars people drive, the properties they own, You know what I'm saying? I started feeling like, me personally, I started feeling like you get further in life with diplomacy than you do with brute force. Using your words, using your tools. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started to see you get further in life by being able to interact with people positively. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a hell of a lot. You know how they say, something, I forget how the saying goes, but just like, give a man, a gun and he can rob you, or give a man a suit and he can, rob you for life or something like that. Basically, the dude who wears the suit, or the banker, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can get further. It's technically a negative connotation, but I'm flipping it to use it the way that I want
I
to
get
use
it
it.
with you. I understand where you're coming from, though.
So another thing is, a lot of people got to understand that hood and that so-called nigga mentality and stuff that people carry generations, there seems to be a lot of little rewards that kind of come out of nowhere for people who kind of act like that. And you got to ask yourself, where do these rewards come from? You know what
From
I'm
bitches.
saying?
Right.
Where does this stuff come from? Like, how do people who talk about the most negative things, or should I say, glorify the negative things? Because you could talk about negative things, because if there's negative things going on, then it is what it is. But I'm talking about people who glorify negative things. How do they get rewarded with these recording contracts? How do they get rewarded with these lavish properties and vehicles and jewelry? Where is this coming from? So basically accepting these rewards for carrying on that negative, you know what I'm saying, that negative hood mentality. It's basically, it's destructive as hell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
I mean,
destructive as hell.
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt. OW, how you feel about the same thing?
Um, I think that okay, that whole culture is rooted in dysfunction. All right, that's what I feel about that. First of all, we have a group of people that feel as though to be the most underachieving motherfucker in the group is the most scholarly motherfucker in the group, so to speak. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we praise people for niggotry. We praise people for fuckery. There's a guy who I listen to on YouTube from time to time, and I'm not gonna state his name right here,
Oh, yo,
but
good
he
looking out, Karan. My bad, bro. I see
it was all
Karan
good.
wishing me a happy belated. Appreciate it, bro.
Oh man, ain't nothing to it, bro.
Continue.
And, continue. And he said that he does a variety of shows, right? And the shows that he does that are more informative, like matter of fact, he did a tech show, how to make $100,000 in your first year. Doing tech. All right. That show hardly had any views. I think he may have gotten around 90, maybe 150 views on that. He did
Crazy.
another show, how to get into the trucking industry and start your own, getting your own lane. You drive your own lane department within 2 months. All right. Did another show, entrepreneurship. All those shows together, none of them amounted to over 1,000 views, right? He does
Mm-hmm.
one show about fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Pitting one brother against the other one, and they're just going at it for a free for all. He has 500 people in the fucking live, and
Mm-hmm.
within three hours, he has well over 12,000 views. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the moral of the story is what, brothers? You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving
Mm-hmm.
you hard. I got brothers on here that are in the field. They're doctors. They're business owners. You know what I'm saying? They're entrepreneurs. You don't want to hear from them. You want to hear about the fuckery. You want to hear about who's gonna fuck over you. You want to hear about
Mm-hmm.
what are you gonna do if someone fucks your bitch? You know what I'm saying? This
Mm-hmm.
is the mind frame we in. We want to know about Takashi 69 and who he rat on lately. You know what I'm saying? You get plenty of views for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But anything that's deemed as you moving forward in a positive aspect to better you and your community, you automatically are deemed as a fucking lame. The bitches don't want to give you no pussy. There's several videos online with women stating that if you're a 9 to 5 brother, I don't want to fuck with you. You know
That's
what I'm
cool.
saying?
That's cool.
You not a D boy, or he not no gangster. He ain't really what I want to deal with right now. I like him's over there. He thugged out. He got all that swag, girl. Even though he's sleeping on his grandma's sofa, I just love me a thug nigga like that. I want him to have all my babies and collect all the welfare. This is the sad state of affairs where a lot of our people mentality is at right now. Will it be changed? I don't see it. It could be done. Don't get me wrong. I do have hope, but it won't be in this lifetime.
In our
We're
lifetime,
older
nah.
now. Not in this lifetime. Well, our lifetime, I should say. We're in our 40s. I'm pushing 40. I'm gonna be 40 next year. The other
All
brother,
right.
he's 42. T Hicks, he's like 41, I believe, something like that. I think at a minimum, we're about 30 to 40 years out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion on it. Hence, I don't know if you know about me, but I'm a traveler. I
Okay.
travel out the country every month. I got a passport. My favorite place is Colombia as of now, but I'm going to Dominican Republic next month.
Colombia.
Colombia, sí.
As
No,
a
tú
matter of
hablas
fact,
español.
bro, check this out. There's a brother and a sister that I would like for y'all to go follow. The brother's name, or y'all might know about him already. I just got put on to him. His name is Philly Dom. Philly
I know who you're talking
DOM.
about. I know
You
who
know
you're
the brother
talking about.
down in Haiti?
Yeah, I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
If you didn't follow his channel, follow his channel. And then there's another sister down there that she was on his channel. She
Yeah,
got deported.
she blew up, but she's the one who killed. She's the one who killed me, bro. But I
Who?
ain't gonna talk about it. But the one you talking about, but
Oh,
I ain't. I'll leave that alone. But
Oh, the chick
we
that got
don't.
the channel?
Yeah, but we don't. Yeah, that was a part of the reason why the channel's gone, bro. But I fuck with them. I interviewed Philly Don before. You
And
know,
then there the other brother from Kenya, he's blowing up. The dude Marwa.
but she definitely ate because you even know that yourself. Cause what when when Rich O.W. you try. I mean, it ain't like that neither. But we know because like he on like O.W. So he comes from the traveling channel, and that's where they're from. With Dom is from. But when and our boy where I met O.W. from Rich, his boy Rich, rolling the tape, my nigga. Um, when Rich first interviewed Marie didn't even have a channel, right?
right.
And that's the chick you told me. She got like
Marie.
7,000. I
Yep. She
know
got
that's what you talking
7,000
about.
now.
She got 7,000. And this dude, his man, interviewed her in March. I mean,
Oh, March. Yeah, that's just a couple
yeah,
years.
March.
Just a couple
Huh?
months ago.
Yeah, just a couple months. Them 7Gs came in 3
See, you
months.
gotta take some into consideration, bro. When you out there in said country and you're doing lives and you're coming from that country live, it's a lot easier for you to blow up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because you're giving on the ground information. It's nothing that you're just pulling out of your ass and no hearsay. Mara did the same thing. But see, Mara paid a price, but Mara got beat up out there in them streets, dog. Mara took a hell of a ass whooping out there by them police, bro. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
I don't know
Yeah, I
if you
didn't even
know
know
that.
that.
Yeah, they beat the fuck out of him in DR. You know what I'm saying? For doing what? Recording. He was YouTubing. And he was happened to be recording in the wrong area. The police seen him. They took him and his camera. They took his fucking ass into jail and they DDT'd the fuck out of him. He was in that bitch bleeding.
Damn.
Yeah. Real shit.
Then they'll
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
try to kill me because he looked like a small dude. You know, they'll try to kill me. They'll see me as a threat.
Well, initially when they saw him, you know how Dominicans feel about Haitians. He has a Haitian look. I mean, he
Yeah,
got
he's
the
from Kenya.
worms going on his head. He's real dark, you know what I'm saying? So the first thing they saw with him recording, they probably had something going on over there that they didn't want recorded. Because let's be honest, bro, the motherfucking DR policemen out there, they will bribe your ass. They kind of shady. I'm gonna leave it at that because I gotta go there. And he was in the wrong place at the right time. They thought he was a fucking Haitian, and they treated him as such.
Yeah, that don't what you're saying don't necessarily
To surprise you?
Hell no. Clearly he's an avid traveler. He
I've been
has some knowledge about traveling, so he knows.
I've been tons of places. I've never been interested in going to DR. I'd rather go to Haiti before I go to DR.
I've
That's
been to
just how I
Brazil.
am.
Oh, you said you good with DR, Sharif?
Say what, T?
You said you're good with DR?
Nah, I said I'd rather go to Haiti before I go to DR.
Why? Because you've been to DR already, or?
Nah, I just never been intrigued. I mean, DR ain't a big deal. You know how it is up top. I mean, shit, you raised with half
Yeah,
a Dominican Republic anyway.
That's why I always keep telling them because
Who said have I been to
I'm more
Brazil? Yeah,
citizen,
I got
so I
I got
basically
family in Brazil, bro. I was in Brazil for 30 days at
right.
the beginning of the year, and then I came back, and that's when I was sick. So yeah, I
Oh,
got family. If you go to Brazil, man, and well, depending on what you're trying to get into, but you should go to Bahia. Bahia is like the blackest, like the blackest city outside of anywhere in Africa.
yeah,
You know,
Salvador Bahia.
yeah. So you should probably try to go there before get into going to like Rio and Sao Paulo and those type of places because those is all about the party and in the nightlife, but you're gonna get a lot of culture in Bahia, And to me, I feel it's a better quality of women, you know, in Bahia, better educated, better in tune with culture, better in tune with roots, their roots and stuff like that. But yeah, I never really been too excited about the DR thing. Maybe I, go there one day, but it's like Dominicans or Dominican Republic was never seemed that intriguing. Neither is like Puerto Rico or you know
Me
what I
neither.
mean.
I'll never go there.
It's
I
cool
totally
for
agree.
a stamp. Stamp on the passport. Even though me, I don't like to really say like I never go there. Like I don't even want to go that far as saying that. I'm gonna just say like it's not too. It never seemed that intriguing. You know what I'm saying? I had a Dominican girlfriend at one time when I was younger, and they was dark Dominicans, and their family adopted me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna deny that Dominicans can be biased just like other people can, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I really had like negative situations with them. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
her mom was blacker than night, and they never denied it. You know what I'm saying? They never denied their African identity. You know what I mean? Like they wasn't on that. Actually, my chick was brown. She was like a little bit like not completely light skinned, but she was light. She was lighter than her mom. But their
Okay.
parents were straight up, straight black. You know what I'm saying? But back to what you were saying, bro. Like with the getting rid of that certain type of mentality in the chicks saying that they don't deal with this type of brother that's a 9 to 5 and all that. That's cool. A dude like me, I never feel left out if a chick say they want the so-called bad boy dude and all that. Like I really was on that at one time, and I never really felt and because of that, I lived with a lot of guilt of stuff that I might have dragged females into, like when I was in the streets. And that's the type of guilt that you gotta live.
Facts.
That's the type of guilt that you gotta live with. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The only two women that ever really was like really there for me, my mom's and my sister. I buried both of them. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff dealing with women is like a guilt that, as a man, it's like stuff you gotta live with. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the whole one, I had the long braids down my back. I was always hoodied up. I was already at least two straps on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really would now. You probably, if you meet me, you definitely could tell I got an edge to me. Like, you definitely gonna be able to tell that I'm from the streets, but you wouldn't really know like the stuff that I've been through because I don't really wear it on my sleeve, so you wouldn't really know. And that's how I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would want it to be. I wouldn't want my somebody to be able to read my whole life just for meeting me. Like you would deal with me the same way I treat you with respect.
Right.
I'm not running around with crack in my hoodie no more with warrants and multiple baby moms and police looking for me and yo, I need you to stash this at your house for me. Like that's kind of juvenile behavior to me. I was doing that when I was 15 and 16. And there's
Well,
no way at 42 I'm gonna be doing stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? So
Sh-
Yeah.
any
Sharif,
female,
Sharif, you can't take back multiple BMs though.
yeah. Well, you watch what you're doing. You watch what you're doing from the start.
You
You know
can't
what I'm saying?
multiply. You can't multiply. You can
You
stop
watch
it. You can stop. You
you
can't
watch what you're
do
doing.
that.
You watch what you're doing from the start. You know that shit was never cool in my era. You know there was dudes out there that was doing it, but I was a full time gun buster. I didn't really had a time. I didn't really had a time, bro. I'll be 100%
See, that's
honest.
that's see, that's why the multiples came because you wasn't staying no one place, nigga. You was busting your gun physically, mentally, orgasmically, and everything.
No, I don't have multiple. I don't have multiple
Oh,
baby moms.
okay, okay, okay.
I'm saying like I'm talking about what this type of persona that these females be looking for. You know that drama. You know different baby moms. They all hate each other. And, you know what I'm saying? Each one of them answering the phone when one calls. You know like that's type of stuff. It looks like a soap opera on TV, bro. Like that's not how people's life really supposed to be.
No.
You know, like some love and hip hop type of which I don't even watch, but every now and then you see stupid stuff in your timeline on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And you like, yo, what is this madness? Like, I used to catch Love and Hip Hop when I think it was on like its first or second season. And then after that, I'm like, yo, these people tripping. Then I never watched it again. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see myself sitting in front of the TV
Nah,
doing something like that. I'd rather build a house out of toothpicks. You know what I'm
God,
saying?
what an analogy. God damn.
I'd rather build a house out of toothpicks, bro. Like I can't see
Damn.
like people been reduced to watching that type of shit.
Yo,
Hey,
that's
hey,
one thing.
bros.
He's go ahead, B. Yeah, you've been
Oh,
quiet.
no. I was gonna say that I think the topic you guys was touching on is a crucial topic that people gotta speak on. Is it nature or is it nurture? Is it economics or is it the
Economics.
reinforcement? Yeah, is it economics
Mm-hmm.
or the reinforcement of bad behavior? You know what I mean? Or is it like are we is it like a psyop or is it just our nature? Are we just destructive or we being taught how to be destructive? Because
We
you know
taught.
raising
Conditioning. Yeah,
yeah
it's conditioning.
raising kids, I can understand that they learn by what they hear and what they see. So if
Mm-hmm.
somebody can understand that, they can kind of control what you're learning by controlling what you see and what you hear.
That's a
Exactly.
fact.
You like train animals, you like train kids. What you do is you positively give them
Positive
something they
reinforcement.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you was talking about, like why is all these people, why is the gangster rapper getting paid way more than the conscious rapper? Why? And then it goes way past
Mm-hmm.
before our time, because even you look at rock and roll was about rebelling against school and doing drugs. It's like we've been
Mm-hmm.
conditioned
And
to be
drugs. Oh yeah.
destructive, and it's mind-boggling to think why would your government want to have destructive citizens, because it's not like that throughout the whole world. Our culture, the American culture anyway, is
American culture.
totally
Yeah.
different from other countries. That it's it is like one state of oppression through lies, through destructive teaching, behavior, and everything. It's and to me, this is the kind of topics people gotta touch on, because if you like the next generation change, somebody gotta speak upon it and awaken the kids to what's really going on.
Right. Right.
It's like, yo, if you look at the direction of like social networking, and you look at, if you do like, see me, I have a lot of access to analytics and statistics and what you call big data, if you ever heard the term big data. And you can almost see where certain trends are heading by numbers, by using computational power, because now that processors and computers, they're really strong now. So you can use a lot of advanced algorithms and stuff to predict which way things are going to head. But if you look at social networks and a lot of the stuff that you see on social networks, a lot of this stuff is completely absurd. It's completely absurd. You got to look at this dude from several years back, that kid from Florida called Boot Gang.
Right.
The dude that
That's
had
where he from?
well, he eventually get started. He eventually got like tattoos and stuff all over his
Yeah,
face. That was the kid.
John from Florida. I know you talking about. Go ahead, my fault.
Yeah, the kid that was like running in sneaker stores
Mm-hmm.
and like stealing the sneakers and running out, slapping people,
And
going into Dunkin'
remember
Donuts and
his
stealing a whole tray
response
of Dunkin'
now.
Donuts.
His response now, like he was like a rapper. Like when he took now, it's like he had like Illuminati type of um lifestyle. You know what I'm saying, Sharif?
Mm-hmm.
Like when he talks now, I'm gonna give it back to you, but like because I know exactly what you're talking about. If they don't, but he basically I seen all the stuff he's talking about, and because now he likes to, he don't want nobody to call him Boot Gang. He wants to be known as John, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the kid was from Florida, but yeah.
Yeah, he's from Florida. You can hear he's from Florida.
Oh, but yeah, and it's like when he tried to his redemption is it's just like he had a lot of shit going on, and he knew that he was fucking around and he was getting high. Just a lot of
You
shit.
could tell that when he crashed, he was gonna crash hard.
Hmm. He lucky that.
That's a, you
Oh,
know what
Doug,
I'm
this
saying?
kid. If you don't know, if you ain't seen this kid, the shit we talking about. Oh, Doug, this dude is lucky that he's alive. Yo, he had his bins. We remember what he do with the bins when he was on the highway. He was doing like
Did he crash it?
all that the Benz, the BMW could do, nigga, the Beamer could do, and crashed the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't die like he was doing. He was like trying to basically kill himself. Dude was bugging.
You remember what he used to say? Boot gang, whole lot of gang shit going on.
Whole lot of gang shit going on, and that's where a lot of and he was a fucking on Instagram phenom, and basically like and the kids fall that shit. That's where like everybody be saying, and that's where a lot of that shit come from. He wasn't the starter, but that's where a lot of people say a whole bunch of gang shit. That shit, he was one of them just on a whole
Gang, gang, gang.
bunch of
Yeah, people
gang,
started saying
gang,
gang. Yep,
gang, whole bunch of
that's a
gang
fact.
shit. He's one of the originators of that shit.
That fool was, yeah, that boot guy.
Yeah, yeah, bugging, tripping. Yes, he got him. Sharif got him
That's how
nailed.
he
Wow.
was. I'm like,
Wow.
The
yo, this
motherfuckers
dude is on some good drugs.
and motherfuckers was tuned in like
It's
crazy.
attention, bro. It's attention.
And it's
There are a lot of studies and a lot of science that goes behind um when somebody likes your post and you see the little icon pop up, what it does to the receptors in your brain. You can study it. It's online.
mm-hmm.
Read about how all these executives from places like Google and Facebook and stuff like that have quit because they know um the type of it's basically psychology. It's a lot of
Yeah.
psychology. I'm looking through my library right now. Is a book called Hooked. Hooked is by a dude named Nir Eyal. Nireyal. And the name of the book is called How to Build Habit Forming Products.
Wow.
And Nir Eyal, I think he was like an engineer or a co-founder of, it's got to either be Facebook or Google, of one of these companies. And he's the one who wrote the book, How to Build Habit Forming Products. Then I have another book called New Power. Um, how power works in our hyper-connected world and how to make it work for you. So these are books about how people are hooked on social networks and the psychology that they insert into building these apps. It's not a coincidence that you're getting addicted to Candy Crush, and like your antennas go up when you get 10 likes in a row from Instagram, and you log into Instagram and that little bubble pops up, or when people are thumbs up your video on YouTube. It does get addicting to certain type of personalities. It starts getting addicting, and you have all type of endorphins that get
Yeah.
released in your brain, and it's just like it literally is a drug. So
Yeah, you
it's not a misconception that this is going on. It actually medically happens.
it's bro, it's also what I just told on Brian on before you came up. It's also even that's fine too, but it's also a natural chemical thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like all of these hosts and the people that we watch, and you told me how you all were watching certain these panels. Is when the niggas start rocking and people start rock, you gotta get more. You gotta get more
Yeah.
of this YouTube.
Yeah.
When my subs go up, when the subs go up and all the shit, all of a sudden niggas is fucking with history. Now I gotta produce every day. And
Yep.
then, but now everybody's rocking
You
with
a
me, niggas
slave.
loving me. So then I'm a slave to this shit. I gotta be that's where the beef come. This is when the stupid videos come. Because now when I'm running out of information, I'm coming losing what I'm going through. Now I gotta do kamikaze shit to keep it coming because that's what happened to boot game. Like, yo, I'm still in person. Now you gotta go from just that two stealing and jetting off with going to 7-Eleven and taking one nigga shit. You got to do that 4 times a week instead of that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
That's a fact.
crazy, man.
You see what I'm
This
saying?
That's
So, like you said, them dolphins be flowing in the mind, but it's like it's a part of you. You got to keep feeding the monster. So
Yo,
that's
I'm
why
like
I
a
like.
yeah,
prisoner of my bad, Brian. I'm like a
no, no,
prisoner
no.
of studying because like my whole crib, well, half of it's packed up and stuff for me to move, but I read damn near every magazine article. I have subscriptions to every magazine article. Wired magazine, Forbes magazine, Fortune magazine, um, the magazines they send you, Departures magazine that they send you when you're American Express card
Subscribe to
holder.
other
I
shit.
read
Yeah.
that. I got all of these books, stacks of magazines scattered all on my living room floor. National Geographics, dictionaries, encyclopedia, a whole library of books, programming books. And it's like you step back and you see stuff happening, or it's like imagine staring up at like a mountain, you know what I'm saying, and you can see a glacier in a avalanche forming, and you know it's gonna hit, and then you see it start coming down, and you like, damn, like I can see stuff happening, and it's because I study, sir. It's because I study. You know what I mean? And it's just
Bro,
like, damn, it's
Yeah,
avalanche after avalanche after
yeah.
avalanche that keep
Reed,
happening. It's the same
and
thing
Reed, what
over.
you talk about, and that's why it's bad, and I don't like to like because we talking about. I don't like to throw that out. Like I get that shit kind of naturally, bro. That's
Mm-hmm.
why like sucks. Just like we even with the rap shit, is like that's why it didn't happen because I just feel like nature, everything I mess with is just not meant for me. That's not my area. He don't want me to touch that. My savior don't, but I love rap and that's a passionate thing. And I don't remember those rhymes, bro. That's why I know that I'm not on because of this. But like
Mm-hmm.
what you're talking about, just like even them other, like it's funny, like what we talking about, like people not following me, and this is goes into the whole thing of what I'm saying, of like me not when these clowns and niggas that may talk about me, not no clout chase. I like doing this. I don't care about like what I care about shit like this. I got Brian Colley that about two of y'all. I like all three of y'all. Solid people that rock with me no matter what. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? And I see the things that people we want, and I show, and it be things that show that I'm not. When motherfuckers sit up there, oh, he's a clout chasing what? Like I've been
Mm-hmm.
having information. Like when people disrespect me and lied about me, they didn't gave me information about themselves and stuff like that. That if I'd have did what they did, I would have been hitting because I could have said some shit that would have set the world on, like not the world on fire,
Mm-hmm.
set that sector on fire by doing the shit that they do. If I would have told what was
Hi,
told
baby.
me, but I don't need that type of shit because that's not. I'm not here for that. I'm here for stuff like this, like some knowledgeable shit, something
Mm-hmm.
grow on type of shit. You remember
Well,
that?
there's a blueprint. There's a blueprint for YouTube. There's YouTube algorithms like for certain stuff to happen in order to promote your channel and also
Oh
for
yeah,
people to like your channel. You know what I mean?
yeah. I definitely got it.
I know you like sports and I know
Mhm.
you like basketball. So
Right.
I think
I
that
will,
you
but
should
listen to real quick though, Sharif. Just one point I'm gonna get is what you said about the glacier it being a fall. It's like what I said. I will not sell kid on anybody be like me because I'm special. Like everybody got something. I don't have to read. I see and know them same shit that you talking about with reading books and seeing. I see
mm-hmm.
that same shit without picking up anything, just like knowledge in the books and the Quran, all that stuff. Like I don't read nothing, no Bibles, nothing. You
Clairvoyance.
nothing for nothing. I'm I'm just lucky enough to know like certain things and know phony shit and just
Can connect the
don't
dots.
even have
Mm-hmm.
to. Yeah, like I don't have to go through that. Like now, I don't advise other people because I don't even know. Like I can't use my special senses and shit that I was blessed with, and it's always proven because when I talk to certain people, like they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I always try to prove myself or prove not prove myself, but prove what I'm talking about to people, and it just doesn't match. And then I started learning. You always learn yourself too, and be like, oh. And then I learned like stop wasting your energy on that. Because it always happens. I know shit that motherfuckers don't see, and that's the same thing. Like what you say, you read it, I already see it. I see it mounting up, and when the shit just explodes, I already know that shit. I know that that building was gonna explode. I know when nigga was gonna show that he was a sucker. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Like yo, you gotta understand, T. Like these they're this is what people's channels are chat rooms or whatever. Like you gotta understand that you're not dealing with the cream of the crop of society on these people's platforms. You're dealing with like the malt liquor of society.
The fucking underbelly.
That's exactly what they are, bro.
Sharif, I'm about to kick you off my panel. You have too much.
You gotta understand, bro. These people are barnacles. They're barnacles.
Parasites.
Motherfucker just
Straight
said they the malt liquor of
the
the.
malt liquor of society. You're not gonna be able to go on like Gotti's platform or whatever and talk about how people feel about Einstein's theory of relativity.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear
right.
that shit.
Fucks no. Yeah. You got
They
it.
want foolishness, bro. And this, the arguing, the going
You can
back
talk.
and forth and forth.
Oh, you said don't tell mom.
This is what's getting people excited. This is
Brad
what
Collie
those
wanted
people,
so bad.
that's what these
Go ahead.
people are coming there for. See, me, I can look at foolishness. I can live in the middle of foolishness and it doesn't
Oh,
affect me.
me too,
You know
though.
what I'm saying?
That's
But
what
I
made
know
me
that
mad. Me too.
a lot of people don't have my tools and a lot of people
Exactly.
don't have my personality. So I can watch it when it goes off, I can turn it off and go about my life.
Reef, real quick, because I know you on point, bro. Just let me piggyback off that. That's why, bro, to me, the most thing about what you saying right now, I want to get to do it real quick because that's why it still fucks me up with saying what you said and understanding that. Did I see motherfuckers older than me and you, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And they can't turn that shit off. Like
It's a drug.
did they on it and they fuck with that shit like that shit is
Yeah.
really like that. Like that's the shit that fucks me
It's
up.
just crack shit,
You
man. This
have
crack shit be calling me, man. It be calling me. This crack shit, man. It be calling me, man.
on dog. That's the part that killed me. Like
Somebody need to make a meme, a pookie meme.
you bring educate like because I understand the part of what you saying because I know that that's just like you know what I'm saying you bring your wife to a whorehouse, you in there with your real wifey and niggas in the
Mm-hmm.
orgy like nigga what did you bring her for, like I
T,
get
I got like 3 books written, bro. I got transcripts for books written that may or may not ever come out about a whole lot of shit like critical thinking in an urban environment and shit like that. But like I said, I got a constructive personality. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink, I don't smoke.
that's
I sit
good.
down,
I I feel the
I sit
same
down and
but
write a book. I sit down and read a book or write a book. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? Turn the video games on, do my gaming or whatever. But I'm not really. You're not gonna see me like arguing with people, and I might I done entertained it once or twice, and it just be like,
bro,
oh,
like he said too, Reef, I need your number two, bro, because for one, I just needed to be hollering at you, and then we was talking about the game and shit. I couldn't find the on the back of that piece, and the PlayStation, I got a camera joint, dog, and the shit. The back of I must have got an old model for the station because I can't get on there for the camera joint, dog.
oh, when you on Twitch or
Like if I
YouTube.
YouTube when I go on there live, I can't get on the computer shit because I got something that won't straight through them. Like they ain't gonna accept it for the camera joint. But the
You
jack,
got to get a
no,
PlayStation camera.
I
It's a
know, but
PlayStation
that
camera.
jack, even that jack where I seen the nigga show the joint, I don't
Uh-huh.
even got that jack piece on the back of the PlayStation. Period. Anyway,
You
I
have to because my PlayStation that I use is the first model joint. As a matter of fact, I'm about to buy the PlayStation Pro joint. Um, you know,
maybe
it
I have
has
to. I
to
don't
have
know.
that. It has to have that
It's an
jack on it.
auxiliary cord. It's a cord to go to the joint. Well, that's another time.
Yeah, then
That's
it's
why
a
I said
special. It's a special joint
that's what I'm telling you.
that
So
plugs in. Cause
but
I
that's
got
what
one on mine. I got one on my joint. I don't
you
use
got
it,
to
but I
show me,
mean,
but bro, I'm not gonna be blowing you up on nothing that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But dog, that's why I just said another time I need to hit you. You gotta exchange numbers too, the same way.
yeah. As a matter of fact, it's a. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know if the camera has a USB connection into
Yeah,
it,
it
but
don't. That's what I'm saying because I seen it on a Western joint and it don't
wait,
even.
the camera is connected. The wire is connected into the camera, and there's only one part that plugs into the
Yeah, so that's what
PlayStation.
I'm
So that
saying. It
camera
gotta,
has to have
yeah.
it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It got to be the PlayStation camera. Then it has to be. It can't be.
Yeah, you can't use a computer camera.
I got another. I had another digital camera, but it got. I mean another portable camera, but it's
Yeah,
not.
there's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways to win on YouTube without all of this stupid chat room fighting shit. Like I said,
Yeah,
bro,
I'm not gonna go that.
you can do the gaming. You
I
can
love
do
my
the
joint on in this private shit just like O.W.504, bro. Just hit me, text me whenever. But
how do you do that joint? Like you go into the private chat.
oh, you can't do it. Yeah, you just go on a private, then nobody see it. And like we did before, because I'm only gonna leave this shit up here for like another half anyway. But I could just give it to you when we get off.
Oh, there go your joint. Okay, I got your joint. I'm gonna
O.W.'s
text you.
joint is right over to right on top of mine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see
brother.
his. I
504.
already
You heard
wrote
me?
his down.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot
bro.
of if you really want to make it in on YouTube, bro, you got to shoot for a different type of demographic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
yeah.
Like I said, I got a lot
And
of
like I said
stuff.
before,
I got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm gonna come with the motorcycle videos of go just recording on the GoPro. And since everybody be infatuated with you know hood stuff in LA, I just show me riding through LA and
What happened to
Vegas.
O.W.? We got rid of him.
He might have jumped off.
Oh.
But I'm gonna have
Yeah, because
videos
that's
of
what
me.
I was saying. We always do it, but shoot, that's why I told you my fault for cutting you. But like I said, you know, that's also like you. It's just people, certain people. I see this real or stuff like that. I be trying to see what's up because, like I told you before, being like I don't be sitting around like, especially like you said, you go nigga. I'm already think I'll be in LA. Like I do that. Like I ain't sitting
Yeah, no
like
doubt.
that, but I'll. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like like the rest of
Yo,
niggas.
I told you I had a successful sneaker review channel, and then I just erased it because the reason why I erased it was because I got mad at Nike. Yeah, I told you I made like 80 grand off of selling my personal sneaker collection because this is when like the retro Jordans and the foam posits and all that stuff was coming out, and they wasn't making the supply readily available to the youth, and people were fighting and stabbing over it. And I got mad at that's why I don't wear Nikes anymore. I do not wear Nike.
I don't know how you was wearing Nikes in the beginning, nigga.
I'm an OG.
He
I
was like,
could
I've been
wear
wearing
like
jeans.
yeah, I
Nah,
could I
of
could
course you could wear whatever, but I'm saying because you know where you from. You know we don't do that.
Nah, I got a whole closet full of dogs, homie.
Nah, but
Like, yeah, I got a
but
whole
I say
closet
it
full of dogs.
changed. Most nigga, a lot of niggas be wearing Nikes like crazy now.
But I went back to my roots.
Yeah.
I went
I
back
ain't
to my
doing
roots.
I mean, like I see some I see some checks, and I be like, especially up here, like I told you, when you see what's the name, when you come see assembly, nigga, you gonna be like, oh, you gonna tear your pocket up when you see assembly, dog.
I
Because
wear
they got a Nike joint, they got an Adidas store, we got a Adidas store, Nike, or I think a Reebok joint right there. And I told you that before, right there with what's the not the leg where Good Times used to be. Remember where Good Times in the movie theater used to be at?
Somerville.
There's Somerville. Remember how that parking lot they changed that whole shit? Now it's a whole depot. Is where the Good Times used to be, but going through that parking lot with the old movie. I don't know if you used to go out there, but it used to be a movie theater. I think that movie theater, even though movie theaters
Oh,
is
when I said I had a Dominican girlfriend, she was from Charlestown, so we always used to go over there.
okay, so you
You
know
know what I'm
all
saying?
over there. They made a Lucky Strike over there.
I remember that.
They
I
they
remember
they
Lucky
made
Strike.
what's the name
I
over
flipped my
there?
camera around.
I don't know. They made a
Damn.
He's like, I didn't mean to do that.
Nah, I'm trying to fix my joint around. Well, peep game. I'll show you these joints. I'll show you these joints.
You showed me the what's the name's last time.
Pete, Pete, Pete. Yeah. I
You ain't
keep
show me
some fresh
those.
dogs.
Yeah, you ain't show me those. You ain't show me those last time.
I
Last
keep
time
the
you
dog.
showed me them, yeah, those are fresh.
Yeah.
You showed me the what's the name's last time. You ain't show me those.
Classics.
See, your shit small than mine. I can't fuck with no Shellys. My feet, nigga, I wear 12 or 13.
Nah, to be honest with you, I got fat ass feet, but I still rock them. I don't tie the laces.
Yeah, because you them Shellys, nigga. But I mean, those even better than high top ones because they big. But
They're wider, yeah.
yeah, you wear them regular low top Shellys, nigga. Them shits is banana boats, dog. Like,
Yep. I mostly
yo,
rock
you
the
know what we rocking too, nigga. If you came home, you wouldn't believe it. What's the name? Like, um, not the tab, but I always can't say that shit. But the shit on Talbot Ave be alright now, nigga. Fucking damn, you been gone so long. Well, you said you was here a few years ago, but the damn, what do you call that shit? The club that's on Talbot, nigga. Because our age group just be going there now, dog. But what do you? Damn, what the fuck do you call that?
hmm
This shit
If I heard you say
right,
the name,
right across from the field. Yeah, right. Because I'm the one here. And it's been so long.
well, I don't mess with that area neither, so
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
never have.
It's yeah, I don't really care for that area neither, but it like but now like it be straight, nigga. It's just a little it's a club that you know. Damn, why I can't think of I always fuck up the neighbor. But it's a white joint. You know if I like you said, if I said it's right across the joint this diagonal from Rocks, I'm not Roxbury Y, but the Dorchester Y. You know what the Dorchester Y is on top of it, and then then the little social club, this on the right hand side, on the left hand side, on top.
Chop it ass.
Yeah,
Nah, don't ring a bell.
on Carver then, nigga.
You see what it is.
Nah, that's just nasty. And yo,
Mitchell and
y'all
S.
got spots too. That I slept on the last time I came out there. On the White Boys, they got a nice ass spot on, nice ass bar right on
None
Hollywood
of
Boulevard.
none of my 617 gear, none of my 617 gear comes from out here. None of it.
You mean don't come
None
from
of my
me?
stuff. I either have it sent from home or I
Oh,
got
you
other
said don't come
sources.
from out there. Yeah, I know. I remember the last time I was there, me and my homies was on Hollywood Boulevard, and the White Boys had just opened a club. Like, oh, y'all from out here too? But we ain't fuck with it because we was chilling. But they had a nice
And
spot.
you couldn't pay me.
That
You
night.
couldn't pay me to
Since
go
you
to
would
no
have
damn
fuck with it,
Hollywood. You couldn't pay me to go to Hollywood.
or you don't fuck with
I
it.
don't mess. Nah, it's a weird area, bro.
He said it's weird. And,
Nobody
when
mess with.
I mean, that's why I like because most of the time, if I go like the last two times, I mean, my majority of the times that I done went to LA, that's why it's so much more for me to see. I done went Dolo and me and not whipping. I don't be whipping. So like the last time I went, the last two times, no, the first, the last two out of the last three times that I went. I be dolo, so like I go. What I do is just go to spots like I go to Venice. I go to Venice, chill on Sunset, chill on Hollywood Boulevard, nigga, and chill like downtown and shit like that.
That's a cool area.
Yeah, I just stay out the way, like, and most of because even the dude was telling us like an OG nigga was telling us too. Me and my man when he went, just like, oh, I was telling him, he's like, oh yeah, you're right. You're going to the spots that you need to go and staying away from bullshit. Yeah,
Wait, I got some more heat for you right there. Ooh, ooh,
yeah, yeah.
ooh.
Got some hometown get up. Now you right.
Flames,
Definitely,
flames. That's all I really. That's all I rock with.
especially
Other than
you gotta do that when you out there too. You definitely gotta do that out there.
dog, my joints is crazy, bro. Like half of stuff I don't really even wear, but like my collection, cause I sold a lot of stuff too,
Right.
and I still got a lot of stuff left, But everybody know out here where I'm from and what I represent, so I don't hop on other people's on other people's nuts.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
especially anyway,
Except
if
for
you out there, nigga, you ain't gonna be no boss, nigga. And all of a sudden, be no goddamn Lakers fan or no dumb shit like that. That can't happen.
except for when it comes to basketball, I'm a Clipper fan. I'm not a
Oh
Celtics
no,
fan
I
at
mean,
all.
I can almost see that transpiring like right now to see that shit happen. But I mean, yeah, like you said, at least you went the Clippers ain't gonna be I'm a Lakers fan. That would just be totally disgusting, nigga.
Yeah, nah, that's a no go.
You know, that just be going all. Yeah, you're gone. Don't even come
Here,
back home.
here we go.
The Ortiz, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that Ortiz, nigga. This nigga, yeah, you got more fucking memorabilia
Flames.
than me, nigga. I don't got nothing. Like only on real shit I got like that is I got my own. I think I got a Bobby Orr hoodie like that. Let me see.
Here we go.
I don't, cause see, I'm so much into sports that I just be thinking like that shit's like collectible, but that's the only joint that I got like
Oh,
that.
that's a classic. That's a classic.
This the knitted Barbie nigga.
That's a classic. Can't let nothing happen to that. Somebody try to get you for that.
Right, yo, that's what's crazy too, Reek. Even me sitting here,
Keep
dog.
the PG.
Another thing, you got the P, nigga. That's what's crazy. I got
Actually, this joint belong. I bought this for my late mother. Um,
that's the piece
I took
tomorrow.
her. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. When she passed, I basically just took it back. But um, I think I had bought that for her at a Celtics game in '09. We sat um what's called Stadium Loge
Oh,
or
I got you, bro.
Media Loge. That was the game, and you can find it on YouTube. It's the game where Paul Pierce dunked on Chris Bosh when he was in the Raptors, but he kneed him in the nuts. I have like live footage. Yeah, I have live footage of that. If you type it into YouTube, you'll find it. I was at that game sitting right behind the basket,
That's what
and
he
he
rock
dunked on
with.
Chris Bosh.
That's what he'll rock with. B Crowley fuck with us. He said he want to come out and fuck with it. B Crowley fuck with the Celts all the way out there. Yo, what's
Yeah,
going on, B
it should
Crowley?
be fun. You know, it
Yeah, I
should be
told him
fun
whenever he want to come out, man. I got him the
because
whole.
they got a good team. They got a good team again.
Yeah, especially now. Exactly. B Crowley,
They
what's
got it.
going on with you, bro?
Nothing much, just kicking back, listening to you guys, enjoying
Oh,
myself.
that's what's up.
That's what's
I
up.
want you
Hawaii
to
style.
y'all all holler. I gotta fucking use rest. Holler for a few because I'm probably gonna let this shit go for like 10 more minutes, man. So I can, because I need,
All right.
cop another good one like this tomorrow. Saying the next day I have to watch these minutes in case and get a
Yeah,
good.
T, I'll be around, bro. Like I got your number. I'm gonna text you so you have my joint. But
Yeah.
I'm about to start hopping back on the PS so I can
Oh,
start.
get your shit right.
Well, the thing is, bro. To be honest with you, I'll be after them trophies. I'll be after them. I'm
Hold
not
on.
gonna front with you, bro. I'll
What
be on my.
what you be? Hold on, I'm coming back. But what you be fucking with?
Man, you can see on my list. If you hop on my PS list, you can see all the games I play. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't discriminate when it comes to the gaming, bro. That's something that I do, and I ain't ashamed of it. Man, I just don't really mess with the Madden. I may hop on it again, but you know, start hopping back on the basketball. You know, it's I don't know, man. I might start me another YouTube channel eventually. Combine me a couple of different things in the channel, even though I wanted to start my channel with my bikes, because I know I can get a good following with the motorcycles. But we'll see how that goes. We in a pandemic. Everybody fighting for attention from each other.
Exactly. I was trying to speak with Grunt, yeah, because B said that he was messing. B, you said you was gonna get the PS. What happened?
No, I was gonna get on PS, but then I heard so I had on PS. I bought on PS4 like 3, 4 different times, and then I end up not playing with them. We end up selling them for like a Nintendo Switch, but I was
Oh,
gonna get
I
another
just
one.
I just bought another Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch for my birthday.
I was gonna get another
Bought
one, but
one.
then I heard that PS5 coming out, so I might just wait till then.
Here we go. I bought one of them Nintendo Switch lights. Then I got the regular one hooked up to my TV.
I could never get into the games because I never did really um be on social media until about maybe 8 months ago. So I could
Mm-hmm.
never really play those games like online with other people. But
Mm-hmm.
now that I am online, I'm looking forward to like playing anyway.
Yo, what you do is if you know your online name for PlayStation whatever, what a lot of people will do is they'll you'll make your name like Bilo, or Brian Belo, and then put your um zip code to whatever part of Hawaii. And what happens is when you're playing games like 2K and different stuff like that, when people see that you're from Hawaii from your zip code,
Yeah.
people will start. They'll probably start adding you because they'll be like, "Oh, he's from Hawaii. Let me add him." Because they'll see your zip code in your thing. That's a trick for PlayStation that a lot of people do. Like, but with my PlayStation account, if you go like on my joint, PlayStation has a social networking feature that's built into it that a lot of people don't know about. And if you like, it has a wall on there like Facebook that you can post messages and pictures. You can have a profile pic like in the background. Like my PlayStation joint is called Foreign Rides, and that's why if you go on my joint, you see like a bunch of Beamers and a bunch of cars, like because that's what I do. I'm about the car, so it has a social networking feature built in, but a lot of people don't use it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because I play Xbox too. So, like, usually if you don't see me on PS, I might be on Xbox. But, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fanboy, so I don't like to pick between the two. PlayStation has better exclusive games.
Hell yeah.
Basically,
It's much
so that's.
better, but I think the only thing that with Xbox is the fact of that music. I don't even know why PS ain't just jack that shit. They just being stubborn and letting them niggas keep that. I don't think that's the only
Shit, the
thing.
music?
Yeah.
What music?
Like did you on Xbox you could download your music or download a playlist and like when you're playing Madden on Xbox, I know it used to be like that. Like if you playing on Xbox, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah. Well,
plays.
you can play
So
Spotify
PS
on
you can't
PlayStation.
do that.
I think you can play Spotify on PlayStation.
I don't know, but well, I ain't gonna say you can't because I don't know, but I know that like before, always that you could just like you have your shit together. You could just, I mean, not have it together, but know what you're doing and
Mm-hmm.
not really know what you're doing, but just download the shit on the Xbox. The music will play. PlayStation don't let you do that. PlayStation just like now they keep taking some of the videos, those games down. Just like I was telling somebody else they wasn't watching, like, bro, and they took it, they copyright that shit. Like, I just get killed with the dumb shit, and it's their own game and their own music. With Brian Carter, I
Oh,
was trying
you
to,
got to be careful of intellectual property like music. You got
yeah.
to be careful of
That's
that.
why I took it down. Like, yo, it's your own game and everything. So why would y'all do that? But I think the key to that now is like when I have it you know what I mean, when it's just running, to just get it out of there. Like when that game's over, just get it out of there. But Joe, I wanted to tell the world last night, nigga. Brian Carter, I'm like, how could I get to you? I try to tell Karan because man, last time I played somebody, dude, that just did the stupidest shit, man. I did one of the most illest comebacks last night in the fourth quarter against somebody. This nigga had the Jets, bro. And I beat this nigga on like a bomb. Yo, that shit was ill. This dude I know, like if he was a kid or immature motherfucker, that dude he broke something, bro. Sharif, he broke something, bro. For one, he was up 24-7 to begin the fourth quarter. And I wanted to get out of there, but I don't block people. And I don't quit. So,
Quit. Yeah, that's how you
but
get better. When you don't
the
quit, you get
nigga,
better.
the nigga did two dumb things. One, like he could have ran the clock out or whatever, which is great. Did not do that, but he went for fourth down at like the two. He could have kicked the field. He just could have did anything, and he went for a pass play, whatever. I sacked him. Then I did a play. I'm at like my 10. It's only like 13 seconds. I did a play that I always would play. I could try to do for that situation, and didn't work. And then I did it again, and this nigga gonna leave that safety just out there with Edelman, nigga. And Edelman sucked that nigga up for the game. And this nigga, as soon as Edelman that touchdown went across the board, and you know, like how the commentators they go, he's like, "Oh, what an infallible way to end the game! I can't believe." Soon as
Hmm.
that nigga said that, that nigga pressed that button, got the fuck out of there. I couldn't even kick the extra point. I know that nigga broke something, bro. Yo, that's
Yeah, I can't mess with the Madden, bro. But that
but I
PS5
still suck.
coming out, man. That PS5
I
coming
You,
like
out.
that great.
you know what game to me they got a remake is I used to really mess with Fight Night before, but they haven't come out
Yeah,
with
I'm
a new one in
surprised.
a while.
I was telling somebody that at the same time too, Brian. I'm surprised that they ain't done that. I guess because how money be involved. I guess that like nobody must ain't gonna sign off or it gotta be.
Licensing.
Yeah, the license
It's
it gotta
licensing.
be it gotta be. Because why would they just not take that? And I remember and that's funny because when I used to not care for that game, that's all motherfuckers used to play. Cause like '05, '04, '06, I used to never play. I used to never play 2K. That's why I'm not the greatest. I used to not play I mean, even live. Live was still dope then. I used to not play
Hmm.
live. I would just play Madden. So anytime dudes would play even that boxing or they would play 2K, I would just chill and not even fuck with it. I just would play Madden. But he right.
And
I don't know why they got rid of that boxing game. Cause the
any of
last
you guys got into Call of Duty?
nah, that's not my thing either.
Yeah, Call of Duty is. I don't really be messing with the.
I could never get into it. All my friends got into it, but
I can see
Well, here
O.W.
go the.
O.W. Do not fuck with video games. O.W. ain't
Here
said
go the last two. Here go the last two fight nights, Brian.
I play with
Right
pussy. I
there.
don't play video
I
games,
knew that's
dog.
what
I
I was
can't
waiting
do it,
for. I
you
knew.
straight up. Yeah, I look. That's my thing.
Classics.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
That's the
oh,
last two.
yep. I thought it was the one with Roy Jones. Yo, O.W. I could have put two dubs on it, nigga. I knew that your answer was gonna be pussy involved, nigga. Knew he was going.
Yeah, bro. Look,
I
I'm gonna be real with you, Brian. I ain't picked up
got a
a,
pussy. I
a,
don't play much
a PlayStation
Xbox.
controller or a Nintendo controller since I was probably around 15 years old, bro.
When you
Skipping
said
middle school,
when you
dog.
said Xbox, meaning the bitch said no.
Man, real talk. Ain't lying. Now I don't knock
Yeah,
a
bro.
brother
They
that
about to.
do. I'm just saying it
Yo,
ain't for me though.
PS4, only $4. He said I didn't know that I went to with them niggas the Chinese Taiwan or somewhere. Yeah. $4 pussy, PS4. Nigga said he don't fuck with the games. I'm sorry, man. I mean, sometimes, especially niggas like me and Sharif, like sometimes you gotta keep that video game shit in your system.
Well, you have more
Stay
adults
away from
gaming
trouble.
now than ever.
Yeah, like
More adults game now than ever. It's because of the graphics.
and they think that they slick. They fuck with my shit. They got my own. They got it with the girl. Even though I don't know how they gonna flip it, but it's gonna be dope. On the what is this? The Last of Us Part Two with the girl. See,
I don't know if I'm a rock with that game.
yeah, I know because of the girl, but you know it's gonna be dope though. But
Well, you know the first one was took place in the city, bro.
it was in Boston, yeah.
Yeah, it
That
took
first
place in the
one was
city.
dope, nigga. That first one was dope as shit. It
As
took
a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna fire that up again so I can beat it on the hardest. I'm
that
after them platinum.
tough.
I'm after them platinum trophies, bro. I gotta start
Yeah,
getting my
that's
platinums.
tough, nigga.
It's
That's
hard.
tough, nigga. Cause
It's
that
hard.
on normal is a motherfucker. Cause I might even just beat it on easy. Nah, I don't think. Cause I know I sometimes I'll just walk through some shit on easy. Cause them games they be making them shits rough, bro.
I'm after them platinums, bro. You gotta be dedicated.
Yes,
I be
sir.
looking at these dudes' YouTube channels that be having like 20 something platinums. I'm like, damn, you gotta, you know, these cats be playing 14 hours a day, 12 hours a
Yeah,
day.
you gotta be ill and dog to be that precise. That's like not losing. That's like not continuing. Like you getting that shit right the first walkthrough, nigga.
But you gotta realize, like, some of these people got a couple million followers, so they literally get paid to play video games all
Oh
day.
yeah, like you said, when it gets up there to that, just like I watched this one kid today, and he got like 245,000. And they was hitting the super chat, and all he was doing was coaching on the map. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, if you monetize, you don't have to work no job at 240 something thousand. I
yeah.
think I
I'm
think
like,
at 100,000, 50,000, you won't have to work no
yeah,
job if you know what you're doing.
yeah, nigga. And you just talking, and it seemed his team was losing. And I'm like, nigga, that's what I'm saying. That's the shit that nigga, like I said, on what I'm this. Not selling my soul for this, but like that, nigga, yeah, I'll do this shit, nigga. Like that, nigga, I'm not working, nigga. I
Yeah, these cats is fighting on these internet chat rooms.
did be
Better pick up a
Yeah.
controller.
done.
Better pick up a controller. That's where all the
Just
money's
like
at.
just like what Sharif said, like you gotta find one lane. I seen these guys breaking down cartoons and they get like couple 100,000 followers. I
Hell
think it was
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z or something. Like,
Yep.
bro, I think it's crazy.
Yep. If you got personality, you got charisma. See me, I'm a very private person. So that's why with the, I don't want to be going out and people be like, yo, I know you from your channel. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man.
Like that's just kind of how I am. But I mean that's good, clean bread that these dudes is getting for running these channels. They, like a family oriented channel where parents can let their kids watch your gaming reviews. I mean, I stumbled across this channel the other day that had like, I think he got like 6 million. Yo, the dude just does unboxing videos. He just unboxes all type of shit.
Listen,
Sneakers, video game, like the
no,
special edition video game kits that'll
right,
come with the game in the big box. Like, and then he wears like gloves, almost like a costume.
right,
So you see like the costume hands and then the gloves, and it's like a white background. He's in like a white room, and
right.
all you see is the box that he's opening, and then he shows us that you don't even talk. You don't
Wow,
even talk.
he don't even talk. That's crazy.
Nah, he got
Yo,
like
and then
6 million followers.
you got my man O.W. We out here pouring our hearts and telling our real lives and telling our wives in Medellin and kicking different languages and can't get no subscribers. God,
Yeah,
ain't that a
that's like
O.W.
like I said, man.
So you can get your that channel up here. So before I get out of here, O.W. come back up so I can put the join up there get these people on Sharif's channel so everybody can Sharif's like nigga did
No, my shit ain't up.
I know I'm just joking. Dog.
You ain't gonna find nothing on my shit if you subscribe to me.
There ain't no bikes up there yet.
Nah,
O.W.
they gonna
come
be
back
out.
because this is the rally chant, man. Basically I think all of my brothers. Yo, O.W., did you fix it? Do you got it as something that you can be reached at, man?
Nah, Brian, I ain't much do it, bro. I was on the chat, bro. But I'm gonna change it, bro. I'm gonna probably change to OW504, bro.
That's what I was gonna tell you earlier.
Yeah, that sound cool.
504. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell you
Cause I
that.
was listening. I was listening to dude just now with the game. How you say put your area code in there? I'm like, shit. I'll put my area code on my name. Fuck, it might be easier to find. So
Tell you that.
gave me
Well,
an
yeah.
idea.
Oh, 504 is well known, so most people will know.
504. That's exactly what I was gonna. I swear to God, I was gonna tell you that earlier. Yeah. So
Hmm.
that's what we're gonna try to do because you could do that once we get out there. So before I go, I want everybody. I'll say peace to the globe, peace to my people in the Philippines, peace to America, man. Listen, I thank my man Brian Colley for always being there, checking me out. Peace to my Beantown homie Sharif, man.
No doubt.
Happy belated birthday, man. Thanks for coming through and dropping the gems
Appreciate it.
like you
Appreciate it.
do, letting people know about businesses and having a mind open. I think all of my brothers on the panel again that I just mentioned, O.W.504. Please go subscribe to him. To anybody catch this on a replay, again, Brian Crowley and Sharif King Hustle. Check out my man Karan Ramey's channel and Antonio Roberto. Check out his channel, man. And I'm T History. Please check out my channel. And for now, I'm gonna be out. And again, God bless everybody, man. Take care of yourselves, man. Peace.
All right, peace,
Nice to
y'all.
meet y'all, bro. Take care. You hear me?
All
All
right.
right,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Have a
been a
good one.
pleasure.
Yeah. Y'all could have stayed, Sharif could have stayed.